Fremont Moo Baseball is on the air.
The wind, Rodriguez 2-2. Taylor swings at this one and drives it deep left center field, and it is gone! A home run for E.J. Taylor. And the Moo take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first on Taylor's third home run of the year.
Live on Big Dog 1340 AM and 98.9 FM and on FremontMoo.com.
Callahan hits it to deep right, way back. Olive is going to watch it go to tie the game. Austin Callahan delivers the third Moo solo home run of the evening, and it's a brand new ball game at 3 apiece.
His 1-2 pitch. Young swings and misses for strike 3, and the Fremont Moo are the 2020 Expedition League champion!
Now let's head to the ballpark.
Fremont Moo Baseball is on the air, live from historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska. It's the 33-17 Spearfish Sasquatch against the 36-15 Fremont Moo. With Zach Berman, this is Nate Rohr reporting it's another hot and muggy day for baseball. The temperature is into the 90s. Just a little bit of a breeze from the south at about 5 miles an hour under partly cloudy skies as we get ready for the end of this 4-game homestand, and it's been a thrilling homestand for the Fremont Moo. They have won their last 4 games, and they have won 10 of their last 11. But the last 48 hours here at Moeller Field might take the cake, as after the no-hitter by Trent Sellers Friday night against Western Nebraska, the Moo rallied from an 8-1 deficit through 4.5 innings, put 7 on the board in the bottom of the 5th, and then a 4-run bottom of the 8th clinched the victory for the Moo. A 2-run triple by Darian Morphew gave the Moo the lead for good, and they won it last night by a final score of 13-9. This is the pregame show presented by Inspro Insurance, a Marshall McClellan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Lincoln, Omaha, and West Des Moines. Go to InSproINS.com for details. So as we open play in the Expedition League today, the Moo have a 3-game lead on Sioux Falls in the second half Clark Division race. Fremont 16-7 in the second half. Sioux Falls 13-7. Spearfish sitting 4 games back at 12-8, and then Western Nebraska 6 back at 9-9. Though their participation in the second half doesn't matter. They're already a combatant in the playoffs in the Clark Division round, the first round of playoffs. They'll actually have home field advantage for the first playoff series the second week of August. But the Moo right now a 3-game lead as we move into the next to last week of the regular season. Believe it or not, 13 games left on the Moo schedule, and Fremont right now well positioned to win the second half in the Clark Division and play their way into the playoffs for the 3rd time in franchise history. Let's check out today's pitching matchups, brought to you by Deers Ford in Fremont, USA. When you're ready to be matched up with a perfect Ford or Lincoln, head to DeersFord.com. Brody Syntack will start for the Moo. He's coming off a great start 8 days ago up at Sioux Falls. Went 8 innings, scattered 9 hits, allowed just 2 runs. Those both came late as he picked up his 6th win of the year. Brody 6-2, a 4.80 ERA. This will be his 10th start. He's thrown 54 1/3 innings. He has walked 14 and struck out 43. Meanwhile, Spearfish is going with a fairly inexperienced starting pitcher, the left-hander Ty Wilson, after Montana State Billings. Out of Montana State Billings, Wilson 1-0, a 3.60 ERA. This will be his 4th appearance. And as we bring in Zach Berman, as we're into the stretch run, it looks like the pitching usage strategies are changing.
Well, I'm just going off of his statistics right now, Wilson has not pitched more than 2 innings a game. So it looks like an interesting strategy for the Sasquatch, who have 15 straight games without an off day after today to close the season out. Looks like they're employing the opener strategy tonight.
At the very least, I don't think you can rely on Ty Wilson to go too terribly deep into this game. He's thrown just 5 innings in his 3 outings. He's walked 2 and struck out 6. He picked up the win 8 days ago against Mining City, throwing an inning in 2/3 of relief. But I think you're right, Zach, that Spearfish is opening this game with the understanding that they're going to have to dig deep into their bullpen, and the Sasquatch in a place where they are playing 17 games in 16 days. That is a heck of a taxing stretch, and they're just trying to find their way through it.
It's an interesting strategy, and we'll get into the lineups in a bit, but especially considering the lineup the Moo are putting out and considering who was on the bump in orange, daunting is the task for the Spearfish Sasquatch.
All of that after the come-from-behind victory for the Moo last night. Let's check out today's field conditions. Brought to you by Extreme Outdoor Power. If you want your yard ready to play ball, get a Husqvarna mower from Rick LaRidra at Extreme Outdoor Power, 805 South Broad Street today. The field is drying out, unfortunately. It has been so hot. We have had so little precipitation since that big monsoon flooded the field a couple of weeks ago. The grass is drying out, so it's going to be a little faster track. Balls hit to the outfield might get out there a little faster than normal because the field is drying out and the grass is not as high, not as strong to slow it down. Right now, nothing seems to be able to slow down the Fremont Moo. They have won 10 of their last 11 games, including the last 5 in succession and the last 3 since the All-Star break. And the Moo look to keep it rolling tonight with a matchup against Spearfish. We'll step aside for a moment and check the starting lineups for this one after this.
Husqvarna now has special financing at Extreme Outdoor Power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaRidra today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Did you know at Deersford Lincoln we have a team of highly trained Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs? Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deersford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family's certified service technicians. Contact Deersford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web. Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber since 1923. Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Back with you from Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska. The lineups have been exchanged at home plate. It was a rough night last night for the umpires, and Shea Bennett was ejected from last night's game, so Jet Trevino will be running things for the Moo, while Jared Molna was out there representing the Sasquatch. Let's check out tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. Zach Berman, what do you have for us?
Well, what could possibly get better than baseball after last night's affair? Let's see what the Sasquatch bring to the table. Leading off for Spearfish, Johnny McHenry playing third base. Theo Hardy batting second at short. Will Riley batting third, DHing, batting fourth. Ben Parker at center field. Charles McAdoo batting fifth in right field. Seth Surratt batting sixth in left field. Matt Crossley, he hit 2 home runs yesterday, batting seventh at first base. The new catcher, third catcher we've seen today, or second catcher we've seen in 2 days, Jacob Sanchez behind the plate, batting eighth. Ryan Bachman batting ninth at second base. Ty Wilson, of course, a potential opener
from Newman University, number 5
on the mound for Jet Trevino's squad. Feels weird to say that, or at least for the day. Tyler Push leads off at second. Austin Baskin, or at center, Austin Baskin batting second, playing short. E.J. Taylor batting third, first base. Luke White batting fourth, and DHing, batting fifth behind the plate. Jack Simonson batting sixth. Darian Morphew in right. Ryan Koski batting seventh in left. Peyton Leeper batting eighth at third after taking the day off yesterday. And you know who's batting ninth, Dylan Sears at second base. And Mr. Brody Sintek, one of the 2 Moo All-Star pitchers on the bump tonight.
Moo clad in the base purple caps with the cowhead on the front. The cowhead on the front left of the jersey and the purple number on front and back of an orange base jersey. White pants, purple and orange trim, the orange socks, and the black shoes. Spearfish in the all-black caps. The powder blue number on the back and a footprint logo in powder blue with crossed bats on the front. Think of the North Carolina Tar Heels Tar Heel logo. The gray pants, the black trim, black socks, black shoes for the Spearfish Sasquatch. Teams have been introduced. We're just about set to go between the Moo and the Sasquatch. We'll step aside one more time and have the first pitch of this homestand finale from historic Moeller Field coming up after this.
Fremont Moo Baseball!
Help the defending Expedition League champion Moo push for a playoff spot in their final 4 games of the regular season, Thursday through Sunday at historic Moeller Field. On Thursday, see the Moo and Hastings Sodbusters at 7:05. Then the Pier Trappers come to town for a 3-game series, Friday at 7:05, Saturday at 7:05, and Sunday at 5:35. Buy your tickets today and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo.
Gentlemen, Here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thirsty? Get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Field in game 2 of this 2-game matchup.
Back with you from Moeller Field in Fremont as we get ready for the second and final game of this second and final game of this series between the Moo and the Sasquatch. Meanwhile, it is the final game of this 4-game homestand. So Fremont, believe it or not, has just 4 more home games in the regular season. Thursday, 7:05 against Hastings. Friday, 7:05 against Pierce. Saturday, 7:05 against the Trappers. And then the home regular season finale. Man, a week from today, 5:35 against the Trappers. And then the Moo will play the final 5 games of the regular season on the road. Between today and that 4-game homestand, you've got 3 games at Hastings, all at 6:35, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, here on FremontMoo.com. It is the right-hander, Brody Sintek, on the hill for the Moo. Native of Fremont, pitches for Wayne State College up in the northeastern part of the state. He has won 3 of his last 4 starts. The defense around him, Koski in left, push in center, Morphew in right. Leaper at third, Baskin at short, Sears at second, Taylor at first, and Simonson catching Brody Sintek, who has been very good for the Moo. As Zach mentioned, he was an all-star for this team. And
for good reason.
He's very competitive, very fiery man. He handled that Sioux Falls lineup well on Saturday, left that game with the Moo leading at 8-2. The bullpen kind of faltered on him, but in the end, the Moo hung in and won 8-7.
When I think of Brody Sintek, I'll say this every time he comes in for the rest of the season, I go back to that Saturday in Souris Valley, really a game that set the tone for the second half of the season. The Moo were up big, and he was getting tough on himself after walking in a run up 13. That just speaks to his competitive spirit.
He's a very fiery competitor, and he's ready to compete today. And we're ready to go. The Moo against Spearfish. The first pitch of the game brought to you by La Hacienda, serving up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine. 3140 East Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Johnny McHenry, a switch hitter up there left-handed, will lead off. First pitch temp 87 degrees, but plenty of humidity on that. First pitch in at 5:33, and it swung on and missed for a strike by McHenry. 0-1 the count. Johnny McHenry having a good year, .325 average. 1 home run, 27 RBI. Sintek delivers and misses high and away for a ball, and the count is even at 1-1. McHenry was 0 for 4 last night atop the Spearfish order. The wine, Sintek's 1-1. McHenry takes high and away for a ball, now 2-1. McHenry leads off the game. We started a couple of minutes early. I'm sure Spearfish happy about that, as they've got a lengthy bus ride ahead, and now time is called before the 2-1 pitch can come in. Spearfish, by the way, will head home for a homestand a couple of games against Pierre after tonight. 2-1 pitch. There's a cut and a miss by McHenry on a fastball over the outer part of the plate. Now 2-2.
I keep on going back to how awesome Spearfish's jerseys are. This one, the black and the teal, this one is more North Carolina.
2-2 pitch, that misses upstairs. Ball 3-3-2.
You know when UNC brings out the blacks in football.
Yeah, which I don't like, by the way. But
Huh.
Full count, the line, the pitch from Syntek. It's outside ball 4, a leadoff walk to Johnny McHenry, and he heads down to first. I mean, hey, I love Carolina's football unis normally with the powder blue and the white and the argyle around the sleeves. But why mess with it?
Very particular when it comes to alternate jerseys.
Oh, I am probably more so. All right, runner at first, nobody out. The batter is Theo Hardy, another switch hitter, so he's up there left-handed. Syntek sets and deals, and Hardy takes a fastball over the outside corner, strike one. Hardy, 303 average, 2 home runs, 28 RBI. Hardy did not play last night for the Sasquatch in the 13-9 loss. 0-1 the count. McHenry off first. The set, the one-strike pitch, and it's lined by Hardy down the right field line. Fair ball toward the corner. McHenry around second on his way to third. Meanwhile, Hardy cruises into second with a double, and there's trouble a-brewing here in the top of the first with runners second and third and nobody out after Hardy's 10th double of the year.
You feel like you're going to see a ticked-off Sasquatch team after the way yesterday slipped away from them.
Yeah, we're certainly going to see the best out of the Sasquatch team. As we said, they are losing their touch with the Clark Division second half race. And they need to win tonight, really, to keep their hopes alive of a late rally over the final 2 weeks to get back in. Here is Will Riley, left-hand hitter, and Syntek's first pitch fastball is outside, and Brody very frustrated by that one. Kind of turned his back to the pitch, ball one. Runners second and third, no one out. Scoreless top of the first, Spearfish threatening the 1-ball pitch. Brody misses outside, now 2-0.
Brody didn't look himself in warm-ups. He was spiking a couple pitches. Wasn't typical Brody Syntek.
2-0 the count. Syntek brings it home, and that fastball comes inside and hits Riley on the leg. A hit by pitch to load the bases, and this is decidedly not the Brody Syntek we're used to, and mindful of that, Jack Simonson walks out to the mound to try and settle Syntek down. And I got to think that's the message right now, because Brody seems a little tight, a little anxious, overthrowing a bit. And when a pitcher like him does that, it almost always causes him more harm than good. So we'll see if Syntek can settle down. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the first inning. Ben Parker is the 4th batter of the game.
Tough batter to face, bases loaded, no out. If you can just get out of this, only surrendering a run with a potential bullpen game coming up from Spearfish, you're still in pretty good shape.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Parker, the 4th batter. 412 average, a home run, 58 RBI. The first one to him. Slider hits the outside corner. Called a strike 0-1. Parker was 0 for 3 last night. He drew a pair of walks. Bases loaded, nobody out. 0-1 the count. Syntek delivers. Parker swings, grounds it toward the right side. Sears far to his left, has it, throws in time to retire Parker. McHenry scores, and it's 1-0 Spearfish in the top of the first.
Not the worst case scenario, got the job done. Spearfish is going to want to get more than one out of this, and the Moo need to stop the bleeding right here and now. Not an easy task with McAdoo up at the plate.
Batter is Charles McAdoo, league leader with 64 RBI, 8 home runs, 364 average. Right-hand batter takes a Syntek fastball. Inside 1-0.
Now, Charles McAdoo, I was talking to him in the dugout before the game, almost gave me a heart attack. He was telling the guys that Max Scherzer had been traded to the Rays.
Oh, boy.
Was not true.
1-ball pitch. McAdoo swings and lofts the fly ball. Shallow right. Morphew in into his left, gets behind it, makes the catch. The runner at third, Hardy, tags and bluffs toward the plate, but he had no chance to try and score. So McAdoo flies to right. Great job by Syntek. to get a soft fly ball for the second out of the inning.
And against a really good hitter nonetheless. Nice job by Brody to jam him, but you still got one more toughie to get out before you can get out of this with only one.
1-0 Spearfish, top of the first. The batter is Seth Surratt, .338 average. 3 home runs, 33 RBI. Runner second and third with 2 outs. The wind, Brody's first one, and that misses just a bit low over the outside corner, 1-0. Boy, did not miss by much. Surratt was hitless last night, 0 for 5. Righty to lefty, the 1-ball pitch, and that misses low. Now 2-0, Syntek to Surratt. Hardy at third after a double. Riley at second after he was hit. The 2-ball pitch. That one nicks the outside corner. Framed well by Simonson. And the count is 2-1. Meanwhile, what is the runner at third doing?
Fell.
Oh, boy. He looks all sorts of messed up over there. Count is 2-1. I just saw him flailing around, no throw, and the 2-1. It's outside now, 3-1. That is Theo Hardy over there at third base.
It's already been a weird one. A run's already in. It's Halloween and July night here at historic Moeller Field. We have, I'll get back to that.
3-1 pitch. It misses just low, ball 4. A walk to load the bases. That was right over the outside corner, and if it was low by an eyelash.
A spooky, scary start for Brody Syntek. But yes, Halloween and July night here at the ballpark, and people are dressed up in costume. They have a haunted house company off of left field, and they've brought their own costumed individuals, including a bunny that might be the scariest looking thing my eyes have ever come across. I don't know.
As the first pitch to Crosley is shot through the left side for a hit. Hardy scores. Riley around third. He scores as Koski bobbles the ball in left field. It's a 2-run single to left for Matt Crosley and a 3-0 lead for the Sasquatch. Crosley homered twice yesterday, and he just shot that ball to the right of Baskin, the shortstop. And it's 3-0, the lead for the Sasquatch in the first.
You know the drill, fans.
Get the bunny out of the ballpark. He's bad juju.
Here we go.
He's placing a hex on the Moo.
Or station him behind the Sasquatch dugout, one of the two. As Sanchez, the batter, he takes a first pitch slider way outside, 1-0. Jacob Sanchez in the lineup today, didn't play yesterday. .263 average. A home run, 7 RBI, righty to righty. The set by Syntek is 1-0 as the slider swung on and missed strike 2. Sanchez, the 8th batter to come to the plate this inning. Surratt at third, Crosley at first, 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Sanchez crowds the plate with an open stance. The 1-1 from Syntek. Sanchez swings and lifts a fly ball to short right center. Morphew went into his right, makes the catch to end the inning. But the Sasquatch take the lead in this one as they plate 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on. And we go to the bottom of the first inning. Ty Wilson, the left-hander from the Sasquatch against the Fremont Moo. 3rd straight lefty starter the Moo have seen. And through half an inning, your score is Spearfish 3, Moo coming up.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal:
delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
for every patient.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition League, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
Fremont Moo Baseball!
See the defending Expedition League champion Moo at historic Moeller Field all summer long. Tickets are on sale now for all remaining home games. Watch the Moo push for another Expedition League title and enjoy all the fun of a night at the ballpark with all sorts of promotions and giveaways to make your night special. Buy your tickets in advance and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo!
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC, or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians you can trust with your house keys, call Getchman's, the G-Force team at 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
Tyler Push to lead it off for the Moo against left-hander Ty Wilson. 3-0 Sasquatch, bottom of the first inning. Tyler Push, .333 average, a home run, 17 RBI. The left-hander Wilson sets and deals. Fastball Push swings and misses, strike one.
And this comes as the Major League trade deadline just had its first big bomb of a move. The Pittsburgh Pirates sending Adam Frazier, power hitting second baseman, to the San Diego Padres. Man, does San Diego need another great hitter?
I suppose. The 0-1. That fastball misses outside, 1-1 to Push. Tyler was 1 for 5 last night with an RBI. The Padres are really loading up, trying to take down the Dodgers.
And the Giants.
And the Giants. Yeah, the Giants still lead that division. Wilson sets and deals the 1-1. Push swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt. Strike two, 1-2. The defense for the Sasquatch, you have Surratt in left, Parker in center, McAdoo in right, McHenry at third, Hardy at short, Bachman at second, Crosley at first, and Sanchez catching Wilson. Sasquatch with a 3-0 lead, bottom of the first. Push leads off for the Moo. 1-2 the count. Wilson sets at the belt and deals. Push swings, hits a high fly ball to left. Surratt going back into his right to the track, leaps at the wall, and he makes the catch. Oh man, what a grab by Surratt as he ran to his right, hopped up to the Moeller monster, and had to pull that thing off the wall. It would have been a double. Instead, it's a noisy first out in the bottom of the first.
Remember yesterday when Surratt fouled the ball off one of his shins and he was down in a heap? I think the shin's okay.
He certainly showed good mobility on that fly ball. He had to go a ways toward the corner, but he was able to track it down, 1 out, bottom of the first. Here is Austin Baskin. Bam had another good night. He's cranked it up lately. 2 for 4 with an RBI last night against Spearfish. The Sasquatch with a 3-0 lead. Bottom of the first. 1 out, no one on. The lefty Wilson sets and deals. And misses high and away, 1-0. Overall this year, Austin Baskin is hitting .289, 3 home runs, 20 RBI. Lefty to righty. The set. Wilson with a 1-ball pitch. Baskin takes a fastball outside, 2-0.
I will say this, it's an encouraging sign for the Moo when Tyler Push, who's not a big-time power threat, is driving him to the wall in the first at-bat.
Sanchez, the catcher, went out to have a word with Wilson. 2-0 the count, the pitch. And Baskin grounds it back up the middle, a base hit to center field. 1-out single for Austin Baskin, who remains hot, and he's at first with 1 out.
Good to see Austin Baskin continue his resurgence. Good looking at bat, laid off 2 pitches way out of the zone, and then didn't try and do too much with the 2-0, just slapped it up the middle.
The batter is E.J. Taylor, 3-0 Spearfish, bottom of the first. A 2-run single by Crosley in the top of this inning, the big blow right now. But it's early. The batter E.J. Taylor, .403 average, 8 home runs, 34 RBI. E.J. 1 for 4 with a run batted in last night. Baskin at first with 1 out. The lefty Wilson sets and deals. And misses up and in with a fastball to Taylor, ball 1.
That might be a two-seamer. There's a lot of late-stage movement on that fastball.
It seems like it bore in on EJ. Still missed. Now 1-0 the count. The set at the belt from Wilson. He delivers. Taylor swings and misses on 1 out away from him. Strike 1. We're even at 1. Jet Trevino coaching at third with Shea Bennett suspended for this game after his ejection last night. Trent Sellers coaching at first. So after the no-hitter, he's been the first base coach the last couple days.
Can you believe that was like this weekend?
How about that? The 1-1, Taylor takes in the dirt, now 2-1.
Yeah, last night felt like 4 games in itself.
Yeah. The 13-9 Moo come from behind win where they erased a 8-1 deficit midway through the game with a 7-run bottom of the 5th. 1 on, 1 out, 3-0 Sasquatch bottom of the 1st. The 2-1 from Wilson, and Taylor swings and lofts a fly ball to center. Parker comes straight in, still coming in, and makes the grab for the 2nd out of the inning.
Taylor flies out to the center fielder.
So EJ flies to center, and now with 2 outs, here's Luke White. Luke was 2 for 5 last night. 288 average. 3 home runs, 24 RBI for the big man from the state of Idaho and Lewis Clark State. Powerful right-hand batter. Maskin at first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Set by Wilson. The lefty delivers the first one and hits the inside corner at the knees with a fastball, strike 1. Ty Wilson, native of Parker, Colorado, pitches for Montana State Billings. The 0-1, and that one misses way outside for a ball, 1-1. So Montana State Billings, a D2 school out in Big Sky country. Meanwhile, that demented bunny is wandering third base side.
I think he might be conjuring up more trades because apparently the Dodgers and Padres are engaging with the Nationals regarding Max Scherzer.
1-1 misses down and in, now 2-1, 3-0. The lead for Spearfish in the bottom of the 1st inning. 2-1 to Luke White.
Can the bunny pinch hit? For either team?
I wouldn't throw a ball near him. 2-1 pitch, fastball outside, now 3-1. I would be too scared to throw a ball near that thing. He might kill me.
I think Luke White could take the bunny down.
Yeah, Luke could have a shot. I'm just hoping the bunny suffers heat exhaustion before too long. Although with these conditions, it might happen. The 3-1, White fouls straight back. Count is full 3-2.
Well, remember, the bunny threw out the first pitch, and his arm detached as soon as he let the ball go. I don't know if that was intentional or not. I'd like to think it was.
Well, he said a haunted house company is here, so.
Its name is Peter, by the way. Let's stop calling it the bunny. It's like officially called
It
Peter.
has
on their
a
Facebook
name.
page.
Peter the Psychopathic Bunny. 3-2 pitch. White serves it right side, fouling out of play. The count is full 3-2. 3-0 Sasquatch. Bottom of the 1st, and that foul ball brought to you by Lincoln Premium Poultry. Visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com and look into going to work at Lincoln Premium Poultry. Full count to White. Baskin at first, 2 outs. And Wilson's pitch, that misses high. Ball 4, a 2-out walk, and now there are 2 on with 2 outs for Jack Simonson.
Like I said, even on the EJ pop-up, it was a pitch that was hung that Taylor just missed. Good signs for these Moo batters. If they don't figure him out at this inning, they're going to figure him out in the next one.
Wilson has not gone deeper than 2 innings in any of his 3 outings. He joined the team in the first week of July. So I got to think the Spearfish Brain Trust will see anything that they're able to get from Wilson as almost a bonus. Baskin at second, White at first. 2 outs for Jack Simonson. Spearfish with a 3-0 lead bottom of the 1st. Simonson's average up to 296. A home run and 19 RBI. First one to Simonson. He takes belt high over the outer edge for a strike 0-1. Simonson not so sure that the ball caught the black. 0-1 the count. Simonson back in there. The infield playing him to pull to the left. A lot of hitting room on the right side. He shoots a grounder the other way. It's likely a hit and a run. The 0-1 And Wilson misses outside with a curveball. Ball one, we're even at 1.
It wouldn't surprise me if the Moo try and swing for the fences today, considering the next 3 games are in no man's land for home runs.
Yeah, you better get them today. You aren't getting them the next 3. Simonson last night, 2 for 3 with an RBI. Baskin at second, White at first. 2 outs, 1-1 the count. Wilson delivers, and Simonson swings and fouls straight back. Strike 2, 1-2.
The more I think about it, the way the team is built since the last time they went to Hastings is totally going to benefit the Moo, isn't it?
They're certainly in a little better shape. They're less dependent on power hitting, and a little more used to manufacturing runs, putting together innings with singles.
They scored 13 without a homer last night.
1-2 the count. The pitch to Simonson, and that slider misses down and in. Now 2-2 to Jack. We're in the bottom of the first. The Sasquatch with a 3-0 lead on the Moo. Fremont gunning for its 6th straight win and its 11th win in the last 12 games. Baskin at second, White at first. 2 outs, 2-2 to Simonson. Wilson, the lefty, sets at the belt and deals. Simonson takes a pitch that was called over the outside corner for strike 3. That pitch was a solid 3 to 4 inches outside, and Simonson with understandable disbelief that it was called for strike 3. Moo done in the first, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on. Top of the second coming up, Bachman, McHenry, and Hardy due to hit, 9-1-2 in the order. 1 complete. Moo trailing right now, Spearfish with a 3-0 lead on Fremont.
My husband and I love to live in Nebraska.
It's the good life.
We always vacation here.
Love those Nebraska state parks.
We love to eat here.
Where are you going to get a better steak?
And we love to play here, especially Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to our state.
Hey, honey, this weekend, let's buy some Nebraska Pick 5 tickets, go to a state park, and grill some steaks.
Like our first date.
I'm no amateur.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Your radio home for the Fremont Moo is Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. Not only is Big Dog your home for the Moo this year, but keep it tuned to 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Big Dog is your home for local high school and college sports coverage, including Midland University's Warriors football. Plus, tune in all day long to Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in country music. So keep it tuned all day to Big Dog for the Fremont Moo and more.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent Irrigation sells new Valley brand irrigation equipment and Suckup brand grain bin equipment in their local trade area. They service all brands of irrigation and grain bin equipment and are staffed with highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
Top of the second inning at Moeller, 3-0. The Sasquatch lead the Moo. Ryan Bachman, Johnny McHenry, and Theo Hardy, 9-1-2 in the order due to hit against Brody Sintek, who struggled in the first inning. The righty begins the second with a fastball, grounded back up the middle. Baskin far to his left to gather it. And his throw to first is in time to retire Bachman. 1 pitch, 1 out in the top of the second.
Nice play by a good middle infielder, but I'm about to say something about another middle infielder in Major League Baseball, and there are definitely people in this stream that are going to be interested to hear this one. According to Mark Feinsand of MLB.com, Whit Merrifield could be on his way to the Seattle Mariners as soon as tonight.
First pitch slider taken hard of the plate by McHenry for a strike. 0-1 the count. Keep your hands off, Seattle. 0-1 the count. McHenry walked and scored in the first. Sintek winds and deals the 0-1. McHenry fouls out a play to the left, strike 2. So Brody in the zone with his first 3 pitches. Counted 0-2. Sasquatch with a 3-0 lead, top of the second. 1 out, no one on. 0-2 the count. Sintek winds and deals. McHenry swings and fouls this one straight back. It remains 0-2. We mentioned that Jet Trevino managing the team today after the suspension of Shea Bennett, the The Moo manager, after he was ejected last night. 0-2 to McHenry. The pitch from Syntec. Fastball framed over the outside corner, called strike 3, and that pitch was probably about as far outside as the one that struck out Jack.
Good to see the strike zone goes both ways, as the abominable bunny is now directly in my line of vision. Hey, Pete. How's it going?
He's frightening. Don't say his name. He might come up here.
Peter.
You're horrible. 2 outs, no one on. Theo Hardy, the batter, first one on the way, and that one catches the outside corner. Called a strike 0-1. Hey, boy. That outside corner is going to be generous again tonight, kids. 3-0 Sasquatch, top of the second, the 0-1. That's a fastball too high to Hardy. Ball 1, we're even at 1. Theo Hardy doubled to right and scored in the first. Syntec working quickly. The righty brings home the 1-1. Hardy jammed, fouls it off to the left, 1-2 to finish the thought, though. So Shea Bennett not in the Moo dugout. He is sitting in that grandstand above the third base side dugout.
In the sun.
Roasting. Poor guy. 1-2 the count. Hardy takes a changeup just off the outside corner. Ball 2, 2-2 the count.
When you spend a whole summer working as either a manager or someone in a dugout or up in a broadcast booth and you watch a baseball game as a fan, it's a very weird, surreal experience.
It is. Slider down and in. 3-2 to Hardy. This broadcast comes your way on FremontMoo.com and Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska. Nate Rohr, Zach Berman with you from Moeller Field. The 3-2 Hardy. Fooled on a curve, fouls it out of play to the left, and it remains 3-2. It's 3-0 Spearfish in the top of the second inning. Final game of a 4-game homestand.
What if the bunny gets hit with a foul ball?
Then I think his spirit will haunt this field forevermore. Full count, 2 outs, bases empty. Syntec deals. Hardy swings, grounds toward second. Sears ranges to his right, gathers it, and throws to first in time. And the Sasquatch go 1, 2, 3 in the second. So it appears that Brody Syntec has found it after a bumpy first. Sits down the Sasquatch on 12 pitches in the second. Bottom of the second inning coming up. Morphew, Koski, and Leaper due to hit through 1.5 years. Whoa, wait a sec. Whoa! Hang on. The manager, Jared Molna, on his way to the first base side dugout and standing in the first base dugout just got ejected. Oh my goodness. Let's get weird. Jared Molna just got run from this game. He was in the first base side dugout. Now the home plate umpire is walking toward the Moo third base side dugout to get a ball. Jared Molna just got tossed from this game. And he is utterly lost. He has no idea what he said or did to get ejected.
He said something as he was walking.
Oh, buddy.
You were asking yesterday because Molna was in a lengthy discussion with
in the 8th inning,
and he didn't get tossed. So maybe maybe the umps just had a little thought. Hey, you know what? Save it for tomorrow.
I suppose. 3-0 Spearfish, bottom of the second coming up.
Your home away from home is Baymont Inn & Suites in Fremont, 2700 North Dyers Parkway in Fremont, just off of U.S. Route 275 and Route 30. Baymont offers free Wi-Fi, a 24/7 diner, and fitness center. Rest in clean, comfortable rooms before you come out to Moeller Field for a Fremont Moo game, or whatever brings you to Fremont. Ask for the Fremont Moo Friends and Family rate and stay at Baymont Inn for just $55 a night.
All right, bottom of the second inning, 3-0. Spearfish leads it, but Jared Molna, the manager of the Sasquatch, has been ejected, so neither manager is active for this game right now. Jared Molna was standing in the Sasquatch dugout when he was ejected. Lord.
This series is devolving into madness. We're just waiting on the base umpire to...
I think he's trying to make sure the coach is out.
Is the coach not getting out?
Yeah, Jared Molna is still standing in the first base side dugout, still talking, spinning his head around. And now he points toward the home plate umpire. The base umpire is in the dugout to usher him off. Holy cow.
Get the bunny! Get the bunny!
Well, I'll tell you what, this home plate umpire has ears like a bunny because he apparently heard that thing from the dugout. So the base umpire is ushering Jared Molna, the Sasquatch manager, from the first base dugout. I don't know where he will watch the rest of this game. Maybe in the seat next to Shane Bennett. Holy cow. Wow. Okay. Well, 3-0 Spearfish, bottom of the second, and in the stretch run, people tempers a little strained. Darian Morphew leads off, bottom of the second. He shows bunt, pulls back, takes the first pitch curve from Wilson over the inside corner, call to strike 0-1. Morphew having a good year. 311 average, no homers, but 30 RBI. Lefty to lefty, Wilson's 0-1. Curveball, and that stays inside on Morphew, ball one.
Well, at the very least, the crowds at this homestand have gotten their money's worth and then some.
Let the demented bunny umpire behind home plate. The 1-1 hits the outside corner. Call to strike 1-2. I mean, first off, I know his name is Peter, so that's worth something.
Here he comes!
Get him away! 1-2 the count. Morphew swings and misses on one out away from him. It was in the dirt. The catcher tags him out to record the strikeout. One gone in the bottom of the second inning.
Hey, he's coming straight for us. 10 o'clock.
If I can't see him, he can't get me. One out, no one on. Batter is Ryan Koski. 3-0 Spearfish. Bottom of the second inning. This broadcast on FremontMoo.com and KHUB Fremont. Here is Koski. First pitch fastball. Outside corner, call to strike 0-1. Ryan Koski, 294 average. 2 home runs, 16 RBI for Ryan. He did not play last night. The lefty Wilson sets at the belt. His 0-1. Koski sprays a foul to the right, out of play, strike 2. This bunny is sneaking up on me. That I tell you what, you got the rest of this one. I'm gonna run home. 0-2 the count to Ryan Koski.
That bunny's freaky.
The set by Wilson, the lefty. He delivers. Koski sprays that one back to the screen, foul. Still 0-2. Well, I saw Jared Molna walking to the right. I think he is currently standing with Moo owner Chad Miller behind the first base side dugout.
I've run out of popcorn.
Oh, man. 3-0 Sasquatch, bottom of the second, 1 out, no one on. The 0-2, Koski grounds back to the pitcher. Wilson has it, runs toward first, now underhands toward the bag in time. To retire Koski, 2 down. The batter is Peyton Leeper. 307 average for Peyton. 3 home runs, 16 RBI like Koski he got yesterday off. Where is this stupid bunny? First pitch to Leeper. Fastball taken low and away, ball one. A demented bunny. And yes, I'd still trust him to umpire more than the guy they've got behind the plate today.
They really went all out.
Jeez. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Leeper swings, grounds it past the third baseman, McHenry, on into left field for a hit. So a 2-out single for Leeper. And the Moose still alive in the bottom of the second inning, and that was some good wood. Brought to you by Christensen Lumber, the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go.
Nice, simple swing by Leeper. Didn't try and do too much with the baseball.
Runner at first, 2 outs, 3-0 Spearfish, bottom of the second. The batter is Dylan Sears, left-hand hitter. Wilson's first one is a curve. Low and away, ball one. Dylan Sears, 315 average. A home run, 24 RBI. 1-0 to Dylan Sears. The set by Wilson, the 1-ball pitch. Sears swings and misses for a strike, 1-1. You know, with both managers ejected, couldn't they put on a couple of the costumes that we have here at the ballpark and maybe go out and stage a skit?
I'm trying to hold back my breath here. This is like Saturday Night Live level content right here.
1-1, swinging a liner by Sears down the left field line. It lands fair and rolls toward the corner. Leaper around second, on his way to third as Sears scoots into second with a 2-out double, and the Moo with some late life here in the bottom of the second inning as Sears with his 7th double of the year.
How good is Dylan Sears becoming that number 9 hole? This gets better as he goes on. Oh boy, the bunny's high-fiving kids. He's
careful, kids, he'll steal your soul.
He's dapping fans up in the lower bowl.
Oh boy, get him away. 3-0 Spearfish, bottom of the second. Runners second and third, 2 outs. Tyler pushed the batter. He flied to left his first time up. Surratt had to snag that ball off the wall though. First one from Wilson. Push swings and pops it up right side out of play. Strike 1.
Bingo here, huh? Bingo.
Outfield, shading push to pull. The infield also edging left. Leaper at third. Sears at second. 2 outs. They'll be running on the crack of the bat. The set. Lefty Wilson with the 0-1. Push, swings at a curve, grounds it right to the shortstop. Hardy, who juggles, picks it up, throws the throw, not in time. Push is safe. Leaper scores 3-1 Spearfish in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, if you're going to bobble a ball at short with any guy on this team running to first, the guy you don't want to do that with is Tyler Push.
No.
Every single hit, he's going to book it out of the batter's box. There's no chance.
It'll be an error on the shortstop, Hardy. Man, it was right to him. He kicked it. And Push beat it out. So now runners at the corners with 2 outs for Austin Baskin. 3-1 Spearfish, bottom of the second. And the first pitch, Push goes. Pitch high for a ball. They throw on Push at second. He slides in safely. And Push steals second. It is his 25th stolen base on 28 tries. So now the tying run in scoring position here in the bottom of the second. And a base hit by Baskin will knot this thing up. 1-0 the count to Baskin. He singled to center his first time up. The set, the 1-ball pitch. Wilson misses high, now 2-0. We mentioned Wilson has not thrown more than 2 innings in any of his outings this year. So, I don't know that it's a gas problem, but at the same time, he's not pitched more than 2 innings yet. 2-ball pitch is a fastball that nicks the outside corner for a strike to Baskin. It's 2-1.
Baskin ripped a single on a 2-1 count his first time up, so I think he's got a pretty good idea of what he's going to get as the Demon Clown waves goodbye to the Big Blue Grandstand.
Please leave. 2-1 the count, the pitch. Baskin, fooled by a curve, started to go and held up.
He held up?
They appeal, and the ruling is he went around. Count is 2-2. I
was about to say.
And the home plate umpire was not going to rule on that one. Count is 2-2. We are in the bottom of the second inning. 3-1. Spearfish leads. Sears at third, Push at second with 2 outs, 2-2 to Baskin. The set by Wilson. The lefty pauses, brings home the 2-2, and that one misses just outside. Ball 3, count is full, 3-2. Taylor on deck for the Moo. Sears at third, Push at second. A hit almost certainly ties this game. 2 outs, 3-2 the count, the set. Wilson delivers. Misses way outside to Baskin. Instead, it's a walk to load the bases for E.J. Taylor.
Good eye by Bam, especially when you never know what on the outside corner is going to be called a strike. It takes even more perseverance to lay off some of those pitches.
So good eye by Baskin to load him up for E.J. Taylor. He flied to center his first time up. 3-1 Spearfish. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Time is cold. The pitching coach walks out, and this may be the end of the road for Wilson, and you might have been on it when you said he was an opener and nothing more today. The infield and battery huddles. This might also be just a checkup to see if he's got anything left to try and get Taylor.
Well, there's a Sasquatch leaning on the edge of the bullpen. There we go, new pitcher.
So a new pitcher is being brought in. Bases loaded. 2 outs. This whole thing started with a 2-out single by Peyton Leaper. Sears with a 2-out double. Push reaches on an error, and Baskin walks. Bases loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. The score is Spearfish 3, Fremont 1. New pitcher will be introduced after this.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill after the short but cold beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
When you need electrical service, installations, or repairs for your industrial, commercial, or residential property, depend on Fremont Electric for the service you deserve. Fremont Electric is a locally owned and operated electrical contractor since 1974 and are committed to getting the job done right. Whether it's a small project or a large undertaking, they offer 24-hour emergency service for your convenience and peace of mind. Call Fremont Electric at 402-727-4932 to see what they can do for you.
Greetings, human neighbor.
Hi, Marlex. Yesterday your husband Zendar was cutting your lawn with a...
semi-conducting laser device?
Yeah. Well, he zapped one of my rose bushes.
Our apologies. Please accept this Nebraska Pick 5 ticket. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot with drawings 7 days a week.
Oh, I love Nebraska Pick 5, but come on, you didn't have to do that.
I did. He also accidentally incinerated your charcoal grilling apparatus.
Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Looking for photography and video services in Fremont? Give Vic's Photography and Video Services a call. He offers photography and video coverage of weddings and events, portfolios of families and high school seniors, and businesses. Vic also knows video. He can produce corporate videos or commercials for your business and transfer your home movies and videos to DVD. Need an eye in the sky? Vic is also a licensed commercial pilot, so he can provide aerial photography services. Give Vic a call at 402-721-9121 for all your video and photography needs.
New pitcher for the Sasquatch is Riley Moran, 4-2 record, an ERA of 7.29. He has 11 appearances, 5 out of the bullpen with today. 42 innings pitched, he's walked 21 and struck out 26. He's out of Bakersfield, California, long flowing mane out either side and out the back of that black cap, and he's out there in a hot situation, and not just because he has all that hair and a black cap. Bases loaded, 2 outs. We are in the bottom of the second inning. 3-1 Spearfish, but they're loaded for E.J. Taylor, who flied to center his first time up. The wine, Moran's first one. Taylor swings, takes down the heart of the plate, cold to strike 0-1. Riley Moran has earned a win in each of his last 3 starts, 3 appearances, 1-1 the count. Moran winds and deals. Taylor takes way outside, 1-1. His last outing came a week ago Thursday at Mining City. He went 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, walked 1, and struck out 3. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The 1-1 from Moran. Curveball. Taylor swings and misses on 1 down the heart of the plate. 1-2 to EJ. Ty Wilson lifted after an inning and 2/3. He gave up 3 hits, 1 run unearned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. It's 3-1 Sasquatch. Bottom of the second inning. Sears at third. Push at second, Baskin at first, 2 outs. Moran winds and delivers the 1-2 and misses low with a fastball over the outer half. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. Moo with a great chance to even this thing up or more. 2-2 with 2 outs and the base is full. The righty Moran holds, and Taylor calls time, tired of waiting for Moran to bring it to the plate. 2-2 to E.J. Taylor. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Moran winds and delivers. Taylor swings and lines it into right center field, down for a hit. Sears scores. Push around third. He's going to score 2, and the Moo have tied it at 3 in the bottom of the second inning on the 2-run single for Taylor.
Comeback Cows making an early appearance again. He hung a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. EJ, who can hit to all fields, was sitting on it after missing one just a little bit inside the last pitch.
Baskin to third. Moo with runners first and third with 2 outs. This whole rally began with nobody on and 2 outs. And the Moo have hung a 3 spot, and they're still working on it here in the bottom of the second with the Moo and the Sasquatch tied at 3. The batter is Luke White. He walked his first time up. The set by the right-hander Moran. He delivers the first one and misses over the inner half but low, 1-0. Fremont with 3 hits, a walk, plus a reach on and an error in this 3-run rally. 1-0 to White. Moran glances at first with Taylor. Baskin at third, 2 outs the set. The 1-ball pitch from Moran, and that misses in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-0 to White. So this man Moran really hasn't set the world on fire since entering the game either. As we said, he has won his last 3 outings, all of them in the month of July, beating Hastings, Casper, and his last time out, Mining City. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, the 2-0. And White swings and hammers this one down the left field line, but well foul and out of play. And the count is 2-1.
When you said hammer, that thing was crushed just a bit outside.
Well, just a tick early by Luke. Baskin at third, Taylor at first. 3 runs in this inning for Fremont. The Moo and the Sasquatch tied at 3. In the bottom of the second inning, set by the right-hander Moran, his 2-1, and White swings at a curve, grounds it to third. Tough short hop for McHenry. He lobs across the diamond in time to retire White and end the inning. But the Moos send 8 to the plate. They score 3 of them on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on. We go to the top of the third inning. Heart of the order due for the Sasquatch, Riley, Parker, and McAdoo. Through 2, Moo 3, Spearfish 3.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws 7 days a week, with jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today, or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
At Methodist, we know when a diagnosis changes your life.
You want complete care personalized for your unique needs. When you're fighting for your health,
Taking on cancer, or battling heart disease,
we treat you with a skill level
only our dedicated network of experts can provide.
we promise to deliver your care with the innovative treatments you need
And the compassion you deserve. Methodists, the meaning of care.
Whether for pregame or postgame, Fremont Moo fans fill up with fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raisin Cane's. Enjoy their delicious Texas toast, piping hot French fries, and of course their delicious, fresh, never frozen chicken fingers dipped in Cane's secret special dipping sauce before or after any Fremont Moo game. And stay cool with a fresh lemonade or an iced tea. Stop in at 1058 East 23rd Street in Fremont. Raisin Cane's, one love.
Navigator Motor Coaches can take care of all of your traveling needs. From church groups to touring professionals, as well as professional sports groups, schools, and colleges, Navigator can take the stress out of driving your group to its destination. Visit navigatorbus.com or give them a call, talk to their sales representatives, and leave the driving to their trained professional operators. Navigator Motor Coaches, proud partners of the Fremont Moo.
Well, it's been another one of these games for sure. The Sasquatch and Moo tied at 3 in the top of the third inning, and Brody Sintek deals first pitch to Will Riley. Check swing didn't go around. Ball 1. 1-0 to Riley. He worked a walk his last time up. 1-0. The pitch to the lefty Riley taken low, not by much. 2-0. Spearfish with 3 in the top of the first. The Moo 3 in the bottom of the second. That's where we are now. Brody Sintek sets and deals. And the pitch taken low again. 3-0. Sintek is in danger of walking aboard the leadoff batter in the second for the second time in 3 innings. 3-0 pitch. Sintek deals. There's a strike on the inside corner, and the count will go 3-1. 3-1. Sintek working fast, sets and deals the pitch. Taken on the inside corner. Riley had tossed the bat as if he was going down to first. It's a late call, and I think it was a good call.
I think it was the right call, and so many times on those marginal pitches, batters will discard the bat trying to sell the umpire on ball or strike, and home plate blue not buying.
Payoff pitch is hit on the ground to third. Leaper takes the hop. Fields fires. Throw is high, but E.J. Taylor gets the back foot down in time. 1 down. Nice play by E.J. using all of that frame to get up, get that baseball, and get that back foot on the bag. And that brings up Ben Parker.
It helps a lot that E.J. is a big target over there at first base. Gives those infielders a little more margin for error.
Parker grounded into a 4-3 his first time up. First pitch to Parker. Fastball in on the hands. Fouled straight back. 0-1. Infield playing deep. Outfield a little bit shallow. Shaded to pull. Parker, the average leader of the Expedition League. 0-1 to Ben. He hits it on the ground to short. Broken bat. Baskin. Fields. Fires in time. 2 down. Nice recovery from Brody Sintek after going down 3-0 in the at-bat to Riley, and now just like that, he's 1 out away from getting out of this thing. 1-2-3. But the batter at the plate, a dangerous one in Charles McAdoo. McAdoo, 63 RBIs this season, leads the Expedition League. Righty with a very, very closed stance, which he uses to drive a lot of powerful hits out to left field. First pitch, fastball down the heart of the plate from Brody Sintek. Strike 1. And a little chirp from down the press box. His stance reminds me of Giancarlo Stanton. I see the resemblance. Fly ball right field under it. Morphew makes the catch. 1-2-3 goes the Sasquatch. Sintek recovering nicely from the 3-run first, and he sends this thing to the bottom of the third, tied at 3.
1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left.
The Fremont YMCA is the largest YMCA in the United States and has everything you need to strengthen your family in mind, body, and spirit. The nearly 250,000 square foot facility includes 4 full-size gymnasiums, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a steam sauna, a hot tub, 5 indoor tennis courts, an Olympic-sized ice arena, 5,000 square feet of wellness center, and an air-conditioned fitness studio, 3 racquetball courts, a fully equipped gymnastics center, an indoor suspended track, and more. Visit the YMCA at 810 North Lincoln Avenue and see what the Y can do for you today. Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment. Made to chill after the beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Bottom of the third inning, the Moo a chance to take the lead, tied at 3. In against Riley Moran, 5, 6, and 7, with Jack Simonson leading off. Simonson, of course, struck out on that controversial strike 3 his first time up. But he's had quite the second half of the season. Righty against the righty Moran, who sets and deals. First pitch to Simonson, swung on, a chopped ground ball to third. Fielding is McHenry, firing across and in time, 1 down. So the big storyline in this one, Jared Molna, head coach for the Spearfish Sasquatch, ejected following the ejection of Shea Bennett yesterday. So it's been a chippy series between the Moo and Sasquatch.
And the umpires, really more chippiness toward the umpires than otherwise.
First pitch to the lefty, Morphew. He swings and chops it towards the Sasquatch dugout, foul, count 0-1. Infield shaded to pull. Outfield a little bit deeper. As they threw the ball from the Sasquatch dugout across the plate. 0-1 to Morphew. He takes outside 1-1. Of course, Darien last night was the hero with what turned out to be the go-ahead 2-run triple in the bottom of the 8th inning. 311 hitter, no home runs, 30 RBIs. Righty to lefty, the pitch from Moran. Morphew takes just outside 2-1. Not sure where that one missed.
Especially as generous as the outside corner's been.
At least the calls have been even. 2-1. Moran deals outside 3-1. That one certainly missed. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. On Halloween and July night from historic spooky Moeller Field. 3-1 pitch to Morphew. He takes low, and Darien does what Darien does best, works a walk. That puts a speedy runner on the base paths for the switch hitter Leaper, batting left, or excuse me, that is Ryan Koski. Leaper in the on-deck circle. Koski, right-hand hitter, grounded to a 1-3 his first time up in against Riley Moran, who's got a 7.29 ERA through 42 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts, and he's got quite the head of hair. Almost a brunette Noah Syndergaard look going on. Infield playing shaded to pull, double play depth. Outfield shallow, preparing for the bloop, and throwing back to first to check on Morphew is Riley Moran.
Never understood why baseball players had long hair. And of course, this is the old man in me. But it's 820 degrees right now. How miserable are you going to be with long hair?
Righty to righty. Now the first pitch. Moran sets and deals. Koski takes low with the knees, called strike 1, count 0-1. Now, I thought there was another strange costume individual coming up the stairs. It was just Bovine.
Well, that still qualifies. We just see them every day.
Well, I think Bovine doesn't qualify as scary.
Reasonable minds can differ.
He's a giant purple and orange cow. He's not scary. He's cool.
Reasonable minds can differ.
Throw back to first, not in time. Do mascots scare you? Do you have like a...
Not scare me.
You go to... You're the PA voice in Nebraska. Your mascot's a giant inflatable baby.
True. I prefer Herbie, thank you very much.
Okay. 0-1, the pitch to Koski. He swings and taps it towards second. Bachman doesn't have a play at second thanks to Morphew's speed. He flips to first for the out, 2 down, but a runner in scoring position.
He grounds up to the second baseman and advancing to second.
Score at 4-3, and that brings up Peyton Leaper.
And a runner on second. That'll bring up the third baseman from Southeastern.
Who is the scariest mascot in Division I sports?
I am biased because we're in the Big Ten, but give me the soulless blue eyes of Purdue Pete any day. I mean... Can you dispute it?
No, you can't.
Exactly.
Righty to lefty, Moran sits and deals to Leaper, swings and misses on the first one, count 0-1. Okay, scary mascots for me. Not a fan of the Troy Trojan. I wouldn't call him scary as much as he's just like a derpier looking version of Sparty.
Right. Sparty's jacked. Like, Sparty, if you got into a fight, you'd be a little worried.
0-1, runner off second, Morphew. Moran checks off second, sets, and now delivers the 0-1 pitch. Leaper takes high, 1-1. Scary mascot.
And to define our terms in this discussion, we are excluding live mascots, right? Bevo, Ralphie.
Of course.
The LSU type. It's Mike, right? At LSU?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's exclude live animals that could actually maybe...
Throw back to second, not in time. Now, I'm looking at a list of scariest mascots. I mean, I guess you could say, Big Red from Western Kentucky. It's just a Stanford Tree's a little bit freaky.
He's just... He's weird. He's not scary.
It's a tree, but they're the cardinal.
1-1. Setting and dealing is Moran. He gets Leaper to cut on and miss. 2 down. Now, who are your favorite mascots in college football?
Well, obviously Herbie. I'm down with Sparty. Sparty's pretty cool.
Sparty's cool. The duck is cool.
Oh, the duck is really cool. Like, he let him out on a motorcycle. Or is that just an every game
That's
thing?
an every game thing.
Okay, but still, that's cool.
1-2. 2 outs. 3-3. The pitch to Leaper. He drives it deep right field down the line. Hooking. Foul. We stay 1-2.
I think it's St. Joseph's.
Oh, the Hawk. The Hawk never dies.
The Hawk has to flap his wings from the moment the ball is tipped until the final horn, right?
Yeah.
Like, cannot stop flapping. That's impressive.
I remember when St. Joe's played Oregon, a March Madness game, the duck went along with him and flapped his wings for the entirety of the game, too, right next to him to harass him.
Flap off.
Runner off second, 1-2, 2 outs, the pitch to Leaper. He swings and misses to retire the side. So the Moose strand a runner on second. No runs, no hits, 1 left after 3 innings of play. 3-3 from Spooky Moeller Field.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Top of the 4th inning, Brody Sintek has dealt 2 scoreless frames since relinquishing 3 in the 1st inning. 3-3 our score, and I do have our first score update of the evening. And the top of the 5th inning from Gering, Nebraska. The Western Nebraska Pioneers a 3-1 lead over the team the Moo will see tomorrow, the Hastings Sodbusters. Everything else scoreless or hasn't begun yet. First pitch to Seth Surratt. It's a bunt, and that is a beautiful bunt. That's going to just get down for a base hit. Oh, man. He goes first pitch bunt and lays down an absolute beauty to the right, to the left side of the infield.
Yeah, about as good as you can do it. Right on the grass on the third base side. No chance of it rolling into the dirt and rolling foul. Just a perfect bunt for a hit.
Leaper tried, but there was no play. So Seth Surratt is going to have his average move up to from 337, 3 home runs, 33 RBIs up until that point. He's off of first, and guy that has tortured the Moo this series, Matt Crossley, already 4 RBIs in 2 games, swings and fouls that one back. Of course, he had 2 home runs yesterday and a 2-run single today. 0-1, nobody out. Infielders playing the double play depth shaded pull. Crossley hit both those out, and when I say out, I mean like out. No doubters.
They were crushed.
0-1, and Sintek checks back off of first. And the speedy Seth Surratt. Crossley, 282, 7 home runs, 31 RBIs. Righty to righty, Surratt a bit of a leadoff first. Sintek watching him closely like the St. Joe's Hawk. And the pitch to Crossley, taken outside, 1-1. No meth bunny sightings in about 2 innings.
I feel better.
Pennywise the Dancing Clown is roaming around the infield.
And not even umpiring.
1-1, the pitch popped in the air. Right field, under it Morphew, shallow right, makes the catch. 1 down. Nice job by Sintek to jam Crossley, who has just tortured the Moo this weekend. That brings up Jacob Sanchez, the beer batter. I believe every game this homestand, the number 8 hitter has been the beer batter.
I think that's right. You've had a little something to do with that, no?
I pick him.
So the answer is yes.
Yes. Runner off first still Surratt. First pitch to the 8 hitter Sanchez. He hits in a right center field gap. My pick might have been wrong this time. That's a base hit. Fielding and firing his push. It's a bare hand field. And the throw gets home. The throw to the plate is bobbled by Simonson. Advancing to third is Sanchez. As the throw was meant to be cut off from center, it was bobbled and got through the infield dirt. E.J. Taylor had a play at the plate and threw it a little bit too hard. Simonson couldn't handle it, and it's 4-3 Spearfish after all of that.
Really just a mess of a play there as that ball got down. Probably should have been just a hit. Then Push misses the cutoff man, and Surratt had taken third by that point. And by missing the cutoff man, Taylor grabbed the loose ball. The runner was coming home, and E.J. rushed his throw.
Likely an E3, I would think.
Couple ways you could go there.
First pitch now to the number 9 hitter, Bachman.
It is.
Taken
go ahead.
Outside 1-0. What was the...
So it is being scored a double, and then a throwing error on the first baseman to allow the run to score.
1-0 to Bachman, pitch low, 1-1. Yeah, that seems like the most logical scenario for that. A rare error on the usually sharp E.J. Taylor.
His third error of the year.
2-0. Sintek sets and deals the pitch, taken low, 3-0, and that might have Brody a little bit shaken.
He's just got to find the strike zone back. Really, it's been the bottom half of the order that's given him more trouble than the top. He melted through the top the second time through.
3-0 pitch, taken in the outside corner, strike 1, count 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner off third is Sanchez. A 4-3 lead for Spearfish. They're looking to salvage a split out of the series. Of course, a 2-game set. The Moo took the first one. 3-1 pitch. Bachman swings, hits it on the ground to Baskin. He slides, picks it up, fires to first in time, run, scores. It's a ribby ground out for Ryan Bachman, and the Sasquatch lead it 5-3.
Probably the right move for the Moo to concede the run for the out, as they're pretty deep in Spearfish's bullpen as it is. And I don't think 5 runs is going to win this game, if we're being honest.
I don't think so. First pitch to McHenry, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk, taken for a called strike 1. 5-3 Spearfish, top of the 4th, 0-1, 2 outs, nobody on. Righty to the lefty, McHenry, the pitch taken low, 1-1. Johnny McHenry, 325, 1 home run, 17 RBIs. Move come back from 7 runs this series, and they've come back from 3 runs this series, so 2 shouldn't be that hard. Pitch taken high and in 1-1, or 2-1. And you got to remember, this is also a bullpen game for Spearfish, so anybody could come up at any time. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss from McHenry, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. 2 runs already in. Here comes the 2-2. Syntek sets and deals, and the pitch chopped to second. Sears fields it on a hop, fires in time to end the inning. But 2 runs cross the plate on an RBI double and a ground out. And the Sasquatch leave him empty, but also leave 2 on the board as we head to the bottom of the 4th. 5-3 Spearfish.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln we have a team of highly trained Ford certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs? Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Fremont Moo Baseball!
Help the defending Expedition League champion Moo push for a playoff spot in their final 4 games of the regular season, Thursday through Sunday at historic Moeller Field. On Thursday, see the Moo and Hastings Sodbusters at 7:05. Then the Pier Trappers come to town for a 3-game series. Friday at 7:05, Saturday at 7:05, and Sunday at 5:35. Buy your tickets today and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo.
Your home away from home is Baymont Inn and Suites in Fremont, 2700 North Dyers Parkway in Fremont, just off of US Route 275 and Route 30. Baymont offers free Wi-Fi, a 24/7 diner, and fitness center. Rest in clean, comfortable rooms before you come out to Moeller Field for a Fremont Moo game, or whatever brings you to Fremont. Ask for the Fremont Moo Friends and Family rate and stay at Baymont Inn for just $55 a night.
Moo have some ground to make up. They trail 5-3 in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch to Dylan Sears, taken low and in, ball 1. Sears, a double in his first plate appearance. He's 1 for 1. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Moran sets and deals righty to lefty. Sears takes low, 2-0. Now, you're not going to fool Dylan Sears with any of that. Of course, he is somehow, considering how disciplined this roster is as a whole, one of the most disciplined hitters in the entire league. 2-0. Moran sets and deals to Sears. You're not fooling him with that either. 3-0. Riley Moran out of Bakersfield, California. A student at Menlo College. 6'2", 185 tall righty. 3-0 to Sears. Don't think he gets the green light. The pitch is taken on the outside corner. Strike 1, 3-1. Sears came in .314, 1 home run, 24 RBIs. 3-1, Moran sets and deals righty to lefty. The pitch, Sears swings and hits it weakly to first. Crossley flips it over to Moran in time for the out, 1 down. Score at 3-1.
You want patient at-bats from these Moo hitters, especially in the bullpen. With these guys being all relievers, you have to think that their shelf life in a game is pretty limited, and you can cut that shelf life all the more if you make them throw a few pitches.
The batter is Tyler Push. He's flown out and reached on an E6. That also scored a run. Push, .314, 1 homer, 24 RBIs. Righty to righty. First pitch to Push. Moran sets and deals, and Push flies it foul right field side out of play. Count 0-1. Of course, only 4 scheduled home games left for the Moo, and that starts on Thursday the 29th. Nate, you won't be here for that one.
I'm skipping out of that one, unfortunately. I am going to be in duty at Fan Day at Memorial Stadium.
That one is bunted, and it's going to roll. They're going to call it a fair ball, and the fire to first in time from Sanchez, 2 down.
Well, wait a sec. Home plate umpire, late signal of foul ball.
Late signal, yeah.
And now he's calling him back. Okay. I was going to say the home plate umpire never signaled anything, and the catcher took that ball in foul territory. That's why you have to signal as an umpire, because the Spearfish dugout is wondering, okay, why did you not tell us that ball was foul? We played it through.
I hesitated there. I thought it was foul, and then I was like, oh, Sanchez is picking it up.
Yeah.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Moran, righty to Push. Here comes the 0-2. Moran deals. Push takes low. 1-2. 5-3. Zach Berman, Nate Rohr. I maybe calling the game solo Thursday. I'll try and see if I can pluck anybody from the dugout to take on color commentary roles. Please be Dylan Sears' night off. 1-2, 1 out. Moran sets and deals low, 2-2, so Push taking the opportunity and trying to run with it. He's worked his way back into the count.
Just yell at the umpire that night, I'm Dylan Sears and I think you're a bum. You'll have a color commentator. There you
2
go.
balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Moran sets and deals at 2-2, and Push swings and misses on the slider. 2 down. Nice recovery by Moran to get the second out of the inning. That brings up Austin Baskin, a productive night, a single and a walk.
Moran, for numbers that didn't look great coming in, after he started kind of bumpy, really has found his legs. He's retired the last 4 and 6 out of 7 since the 2-run single by Taylor.
What does Moran throw a lot of, though? First pitch to Baskin, called strike on the outside corner, count 0-1. Breaking balls.
Mm-hmm.
What do the Moos struggle with? Breaking balls. 0-1, 2 outs, nobody on. Moran to Baskin, righty to righty, and Baskin hits it on the ground to second. Bachman sets, fields, fires in time. Inning over. 1, 2, 3, go the Moo again. And after 4 innings of play, 5-3, Sasquatch.
1, 2, 3, no runs, no hits, no errors.
Your radio home for the Fremont Moo is Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. Not only is Big Dog your home for the Moo this year, but keep it tuned to 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Big Dog is your home for local high school and college sports coverage, including Midland University's Warriors football. Plus, tune in all day long to Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in country music. So keep it tuned all day to Big Dog for the Fremont Moo and more.
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC, or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians you can trust with your house keys, call Getchman's, the G-Force team at 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today.
Getting ready for the top of the 5th inning, the Moo and the Sasquatch. Spearfish with a 5-3 lead on Fremont. Theo Hardy leads it off for the Sasquatch. He's 1 for 2, a double to right plus a ground out to second. Brody Sintek out there for his 5th inning of work, and the righty brings home the first one and misses low with a first pitch fastball, 1-0.
Nate, I'll take it that you like Halloween a little more than Christmas?
A little. 1-0 the count, the pitch to Hardy. Hits the outside corner, cold to strike 1-1. It's certainly a happier holiday for me. I mean, usually there's college football around there, even the World Series anymore. 1-1 the count, Sintek deals, and that pitch fouled straight back by Hardy, 1-2.
We got the NFL in full swing right around that point.
Mm-hmm. It's been a good day historically for Nebraska football. 1992, they clobbered Colorado 52-7. 1-2 the count, the pitch outside, now 2-2. That was a game where they both came in tied for, I think, 8th in the national polls. Now the 2-2 from Sintek, and that misses hard of the plate, but low, 3-2. The Huskers hadn't beaten CU in 4 years or 3 years. And Colorado came to Lincoln, and the Huskers just murdered them. Full count to Hardy. Sintek deals. Hardy grounds it to first, right at Taylor, who has it. Takes it to the bag ahead of Hardy. 1 gone in the top of the 5th, with a Sasquatch leading at 5-3.
Yeah, Sintek seems to be struggling with the bottom half of the lineup, not the top.
Yeah, And he's handled the guys up top just fine. 1 out, no one on. The batter, Will Riley. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to third his last time up after he was hit by a pitch and scored. Righty to lefty, Syntax first one. Riley fouls it off around home plate, strike 1. 0-1 the count. Let's check out the Nebraska Lottery out-of-town scoreboard. The Nebraska Lottery reminds you that Wednesday's Powerball jackpot is $174 million. Syntax 0-1, drops over the heart of the plate. Strike 2 to Riley, 0-2. The Nebraska Lottery, why wait to win? In Gehring, first the 0-2. Riley with a weak swing and miss for strike 3. So Syntax gets his second strikeout of the game. 2 gone here in the top of the 5th with the Moo trailing Spearfish 5-3.
Riley retired on strikes. For out number 2.
Anyhow, Western Nebraska leads Hastings 3-1, top of the 6th.
The Moo and Raising Canes have partnered this season.
They're in the bottom of the first inning in Dickinson, North Dakota. Badlands a 4-0 lead on Wheat City. In Idaho, Casper a 5-0 lead on Canyon County. That game bottom of the second inning. Here is Ben Parker, 0 for 2, a ground out to second, a ground out to short, 1 RBI. He fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. 2 other games in the league today. They are scoreless top of the first between Pierre and Mining City. And bottom of the first inning in South Dakota, Sioux Falls a 3-1 lead on Souris Valley. 0-1 to Parker. He takes down and in from Syntec, 1-1.
Let's go Sabre Dogs.
Yes. Fremont's magic number to clinch the Clerk in the second half, 10. 1-1 pitch. There's a changeup swung on and missed by Parker. Now 1-2. Magic number, of course, number of Moo wins plus Sioux Falls losses required to clinch the playoff bid. It would be Fremont's third trip to the playoffs in 3 years. The 1-2 from Brody. There's a swing and a miss on a curve in the dirt by Parker, caught cleanly by Simonson. Brody Syntec with another 1-2-3 inning. He's had 3 of those. He's had 2 innings in which he's given up a run. We go to the bottom of the 5th, heart of the order due. Taylor, White, and Simonson, 4.5 complete. Spearfish 5, Moo 3.
Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal.
Delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
for every patient.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
When you need electrical service, installations, or repairs for your industrial, commercial, or residential property, depend on Fremont Electric for the service you deserve. Fremont Electric is a locally owned and operated electrical contractor since 1974 and are committed to getting the job done right. Whether it's a small project or large undertaking, they offer 24-hour emergency service for your convenience and peace of mind. Call Fremont Electric at 402-727-4932 to see what they can do for you.
Getting ready for the bottom of the 5th inning, 5-3 Spearfish leads the Moo. Riley Moran's come out of the bullpen and settled this thing down for the Sasquatch. E.J. Taylor will lead off. He's 1 for 2, a single up the middle to drive into his last time up. Moran's first pitch fastball misses low and away, 1-0. Taylor also flied to center in the first. Righty versus righty. Moran peers over that glove, winds and deals the 1-0. Taylor takes a slider, low and away now, 2-0. We will be back with you from Duncan Field in Hastings tomorrow night, 6:35 first pitch. Our pregame coverage at 6:15. The 3 games out in Hastings are going to be on FremontMoo.com exclusively. 2-ball pitch, curveball, and that stays inside now, 3-0.
Hastings is such a fun trip because of the quality of that ballpark.
Great ballpark, short bus ride.
It's Hastings and Sioux Falls. Those are my 2 favorites.
Agreed. 3-ball pitch, fastball taken inside corner for a strike, 3-1 to Taylor.
Sioux Falls, I think, is the more enjoyable city, but I think Hastings is the more enjoyable ballpark.
I would agree with that. 3-1 the count, Moran deals. Taylor swings and grounds foul to the left. It's 3-2. We're in the bottom of the 5th. And Spearfish leads Fremont 5-3. Taylor, White, and Simonson, heart of the order due for the Moo in the bottom of the 5th. Riley Moran out there for his 3rd inning of work, the 3-2. Taylor takes a slider, low and away, ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk. 2nd walk that Moran has given out. Runner at first, nobody out for Luke White. White, 0 for 1. Round out to 3rd his last time up after drawing a walk. Next 3 nights, 6:35 first pitch, pregame 6:15 from Hastings. Then the Sodbusters can't come down I-80 one more time. 7:05 Thursday night, pregame 6:45 at Moeller. First pitch to Luke White, that fastball just high, 1-0. The Zach Berman Show Thursday night.
Oh.
Please be nice to the substitute teacher, kids. 5-3 Spearfish, bottom of the 5th. He's been in the booth all year.
The stream's going to get blown up, isn't it?
Yeah, boy, maybe. The 1-ball pitch, there's a slider over the outside corner. Called a strike, we're even at 1 to
I've
White.
been so lucky to get to learn under Nate this whole year.
Oh, that's very nice.
And now I get to finally take the car out for a solo test drive. Hopefully I don't crash and burn it.
Yeah, you got to run the scoreboard, too. I just thought
Oh, yeah,
about that.
I do have to do that.
You boy. You're going to be busy. The 1-1 to White, he swings and pops it up down the right field line, hooking. Crosley gives chase, but he'll watch as it lands out of play. Strike 2, 1-2.
Should probably start watching that.
It's magic, right? The buttons are very clearly marked. There's clear count. There's ball count +1. That makes the balls go up. So right now on 1 and 2.
I've never run a scoreboard before.
Then you've got strike count +1. If you hit strike count again, it'll show 3, and you'll kind of look like an idiot right now. 1 and 2 to White, 5-3 Spearfish, bottom of the 5th. The pitch, White swings, fouls out of play. See what happens when I push the strike button? It displays strike 3. So here's how you fix it.
You're doing it in real life.
Strike button, it clears again. Strike button, 0. Strike button, 1, 2. Boom. There you go.
Cool.
1 and 2 the count. Taylor at first, nobody out. The set. Moran deals, and White swings and grounds it through a vacant right side for a hit. 2 on with none out, and the Moo threatening in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Nice piece of hitting by Luke White. It was in on his hands, and he waited the pitch out a little bit until he could just stick it through the right side of the infield.
So now the tying run at first, go-ahead run at the plate with Jack Simonson. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout looking, and a ground out to 3rd. Of course, Simonson, his strike 3 was a solid 3 inches outside, but he got rung up anyway. We are in the bottom of the 5th, 5-3. Spearfish leads. 3 in the 1st, 2 in the 4th for the Sasquatch, 3 in the 2nd for the Moo. Set, Moran's first pitch, and that nicks the outside corner, I guess. Another pitch called a strike that was 3 inches outside, and the catcher Sanchez dramatically yanked it back over the outside corner, and the home plate umpire bought it.
Heck of a framing job, I'll tell him that.
Certainly working. 0-1 the count, 2 on, none out. The 1 on the way, and it stays up and in. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. It's just frustrating, and Simonson has had a few of those calls go against him. As a hitter, you don't want to alter your approach too much to where you're swinging at pitches out of the zone at the same time. You also have to adjust to the strike zone as it is, not how it should be. Conundrum for Simonson, the 1-1. Jack takes that one belt high over the outside corner, called a strike. Count is 1 and 2. I just fat-fingered the strike button on the scoreboard. It showed 1-3 for a moment. Of course, the way that outside corner is being called to Simonson, he probably feels like he's hitting with a 1-3 count lately.
No comment.
2 on, none out, 5-3 Spearfish, bottom of the 5th. The 1-2, Simonson takes a curve. That was just inside. He might have gotten one back there. Count is 2-2.
Ooh, that was a heck of a pitch. Wow.
Might have gotten one back. All right.
You could see the look on his face, and we were talking about, are the coaches going to sit together? The answer, yes.
Yes, they are. They're sitting about halfway up the third base grandstand. No doubt bemused. After both can't manage right now. 2-2 to Simonson. Misses low. Ball 3, 3-2. Again, if you're just joining us, Shea Bennett was ejected last night. And in his discussion with the umpire, he bumped the umpire, so he is suspended for today. Jared Molna was ejected walking back to the dugout after the top of the second inning. So the two managers commiserating. Full count to Simonson. 2 on, none out. The pitch, Jack swings and misses. At a slider out away from him. 4-3. Big first out here in the bottom of the 5th with the Sasquatch protecting a 5-3 lead.
That's just a really good pitch. You can't lay off on it because it's in the strike zone. So you just got to try and put something bad on ball, but just a good pitch.
1 out, 2 on. The batter, Darian Morphew. He's 0 for 1. A walk his last time up after a strikeout swinging. Taylor at second. White at first. 1 out. The set by the right-hander Moran. He delivers the first one. Morphew swings and grounds it toward first. Ranging right. Crosley can't make the backhand stop. He boots it, and everybody's going to be safe. We'll see how it's scored, but the Moo have them loaded with 1 out.
I think it's going to lean infield hit because even if he makes that play, it's a really tough job to have to field across his body as White was already 3/4 the way up to second. They're going to score it, it's going to be scored an error.
They do score an error on the first baseman. And now the bases are loaded with 1 out for Ryan Koski. He's 0 for 2. Ground out to the pitcher, ground out to second. This broadcast coming to you on FremontMoo.com and KHUB Fremont. Bases loaded, 1 out for Koski, righty to righty. Moran winds and delivers the first one. Koski takes, pitch low. It's boxed around by Sanchez. The pitch was not in the dirt, but Sanchez dropped it. Still no advance by Taylor at third, 1-0. E.J. Taylor at third. He led off the inning with a walk. Luke White at second. He singled to right. Darian Morphew at first reached on an error. 1 out. Moo trail by 2 in the bottom of the 5th. And the 1-ball pitch from Moran. There's a curveball taken by Koski over the inside corner for a strike. And the count is even at 1-1. The third baseman McHenry in. So is the first baseman Crosley. Middle infield double play depth. Looking to turn 2 to get out of this inning. The wind, Moran's 1-1. Koski swings and grounds it past the third baseman onto left field for a hit. Taylor scores, White to third and holding, and the Moo are to within 1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's now 5-4 Spearfish in the last of the 5th on Koski's 17th RBI of the year.
Nice clutch hit by Koski. A little seeing eye dribbler past the diving glove of McHenry. Gets the job done. RBI number 17.
And that's going to bring up the third baseman.
Still only 1 out for Peyton Leeper. He's 1 for 2 today. Single to left in the second inning. Then he struck out his last time up. White at third. Morphew at second. Koski at first. 1 out. Righty to lefty. Moran still in a jam. He brings home the first one. Leeper takes just a bit outside. 1-0. So the Moo to within 1. They can tie it with a sac fly. Middle infield, double play depth. In at the corners, McHenry at third, Crosley at first. The 1-ball pitch from Moran. And Leeper swings and misses on 1 up in the zone. Strike 1, we're even at 1.
He's looking for that grand slam.
Jet Trevino threw some signs at third. Trent Sellers still manning first base. Bases loaded, 1 out, 5-4 Spearfish, bottom of the 5th. 1-1 the count. Moran kicks and delivers. And misses outside with a fastball, 2-1.
Hey, what inning was it when the Moo dropped the 7 spot and took control of the game yesterday.
If I recall, it's the bottom of the 5th. How about a little deja vu all over again?
Deja moo.
And clever. 2-1, the count, bases loaded, 1 out. Moran delivers. Leaper swings and grounds back to the pitcher. Moran has it, throws home for 1, and the catcher Sanchez throws to first in time for the double play. Well, the rally fizzles. The Moo fall 1 run short there in the 5th inning. They do post 1.
Fans, it is time for our
They do it
run of the evening.
on 2 hits. 1 error and 2 runners left on. Fremont has stranded 7 through 5 innings. It's time for me to take a bathroom break. Brought to you by Wheezy Plumbing and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember your duty is our duty. At Wheezy Plumbing, call 721-6908. 5 complete at Moeller Field. It is Spearfish 5, Fremont 4.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
The Fremont YMCA is the largest YMCA in the United States and has everything you need to strengthen your family in mind, body, and spirit. The nearly 250,000 square foot facility includes 4 full-size gymnasiums, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a steam sauna, a hot tub, 5 indoor tennis courts, an Olympic-sized ice arena, 5,000 square feet of wellness center, and an air-conditioned fitness studio, 3 racquetball courts, a fully equipped gymnastics center, an indoor suspended track, and more. Visit the YMCA at 810 North Lincoln Avenue and see what the Y can do for you today. Whether for pregame or postgame, Fremont Moo fans fill up with fresh, never frozen chicken fingers at Raisin Cane's. Enjoy their delicious Texas toast, piping hot French fries, and of course their delicious, fresh, never frozen chicken fingers dipped in Cane's secret special dipping sauce before or after any Fremont Moo game. And stay cool with a fresh lemonade or an iced tea. Stop in at 1058 East 23rd Street in Fremont. Raisin Cane's, one love.
Top of the 6th inning. Heart of the order due up for Spearfish as Charles McAdoo takes a called strike 1. 5-4 the Sasquatch lead, and another good one. Syntex still in. The 0-1 pitch swung on and fouled back by McAdoo. Count 0-2. Like we mentioned, McAdoo a very compact stance, really crammed in, but generates a lot of pull power. Almost like you said, a Giancarlo Stanton-esque stance. 0-2, righty to righty. Syntex sets and deals. McAdoo takes low and outside. 1-2. McAdoo, 363, 8 home runs, 64 RBIs. He's 0 for 2 tonight. The 1-2. Syntex deals way outside. McAdoo takes 2-2. Brody's working fast.
He's worked up tempo, especially since that first inning.
2-2 pitch, and McAdoo lines it into right center field. That's a base hit. You're only going to keep him off the base paths for so long. First hit of the day for Charles, and the Moo have another base runner to deal with leading off the 6th.
Just a nice line drive right of center and down for a hit. And McAdoo, a bit of a base stealing threat, 8 for 10 this year, trying to steal bases. So Simonson and Syntek will have to keep an eye on him.
Another dangerous batter for Spearfish, that being Seth Surratt. Runner off first is McAdoo. First pitch to the lefty Surratt. He rips it to right field, down for a base hit. Rounding second, going to third. Morphew took a bad angle on it. He can't find the ball. Rounding third is McAdoo. There's going to be no throw home, and McAdoo scores on another Frankenstein monster of a play, and it's a 6-4 Spearfish lead.
Yeah, probably a bull that Morphew will want to have back. We mentioned in our pregame field condition rundown that the grass is starting to brown up, so it's a little faster track than we're used to here at Moeller Field, but still a ball you would think Morphew would be able to cut off. Unfortunately, he was not able to grab it there, and it cost the Moo a run.
So now 6-4 Spearfish. Nobody out. Runner off second is Surratt. The batter, Matt Crosley. He's been a tough out. First pitch taken outside, 1-0. Score update presented by the Nebraska Lottery. Souris and Sioux Falls tied up in a tough one, 3-3, as the SaberDogs climb back from down 3-0 to tie it, 1-0 to Crosley, take it outside 2-0. Would expect to see arms warming in the Moo bullpen right around this point.
By the way, they went with a double for Surratt, no error, and an RBI for Surratt, his 34th of the year.
That's actually what I scored it as. I didn't think they were going to call it an error, 2-0. Righty to righty, the pitch to Crosley, hits it on the ground, a short, almost hits the ump. Baskin fields, fires high. Taylor steps in the bag in time, one down, the runner holds.
I've got to think there are some red flags going up in the Moo dugout right now, and looks like somebody is walking toward the Moo bullpen. As we mentioned, we don't have much of an angle on the Fremont bullpen, but the ball is getting hit hard off Brody Sintek, and looks like somebody has begun throwing for the Moo.
Of course, that's the Spearfish signatures. They beat you by running up the scoreboard on you. First pitch to Sanchez, the throw to second. They might have a play at third. They do have a play at third, and the throw is in time. Simonson to Sears to Leaper, score it 2-4-5 for the out. And they cut down the base runner, Surratt.
Really well done there, as they had Surratt dead to rights out at second base. They backpicked behind him. Great throw by Simonson. Sears made a fairly unhurried throw to third, and they got him by a mile.
1-0 pitch now, and fouling it off is Sanchez, 1-1. I don't think that was designed at all. I think Surratt hesitated a bit going off a second once he saw the throw coming. He's like, you know what, I'll go to third, and he was dead to rights at third.
Very good stuff.
Catch a break, but at the same time, just as equally took advantage of a bad break. 1-1, the pitch chopped on the ground to third. Leaper fields, fires in time. And the Moo survived the inning after giving up another run. 6-4 Spearfish, as they don't strand anybody on base. They do bring in a run on 2 hits. And after 5.5, 6-4 Sasquatch.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill after the short but cold beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent Irrigation sells new Valley brand irrigation equipment and Suckup brand grain bin equipment in their local trade area. They service all brands of irrigation and grain bin equipment and are staffed with highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
Bottom of the 6th, Ryan Moran still in. Riley Moran still in for Spearfish. They now lead 6-4 over the Moo. 9-1 and 2-2 up. The Moo have seen enough of Riley Moran. This is typically where they start to make adjustments on pitchers the second time through. 9-1-2 once again. First pitch to the lefty Dylan Sears. He swings and rips it foul on the first pitch. Count 0-1. Sears, 1 for 2 with a double. He's had himself a good day. Righty to lefty. Moran sets and gets his signs. Now he deals the 0-1 pitch. Sears takes outside 1-1. Infield shaded to pole. A little bit deep. The inside of the infield. Bachman and Hardy just on the edge of the outfield grass. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody outs. Moran sets and deals. Sears takes low and it gets past Sanchez. Unfortunately for the Moo, nobody on base. 2-1.
I do like the approach by Sears of jumping on the first pitch. We've mentioned often how patient he is at the plate, but with Moran favoring the breaking ball, one way to neutralize that is don't let him get to his breaking stuff. Jump on the first one you see.
2-1. The pitch to Sears, it's taken outside. 2-2. Now there is also a doctor, a haunted doctor down there, and he's got what looks to be a bloody sword.
A machete.
Machete. I hope that's just a costume. 2-2 3-1 pitch is fouled away. Count will go 3-2.
Either that or he is doing free amputations. Oh, you can't beat the fun at the old ballpark.
3 balls, 2 strikes, and he waves hi to the Grim Reaper that's right next to him.
I don't want my doctor on good terms with the Grim Reaper.
Payoff pitch, Sears takes low, and Dylan being Dylan walks after a lengthy at bat in the move of the leadoff runner on. Tying runner coming to the plate is Tyler Push.
Seems a conflict of interest when the Grim Reaper is on good terms with the doctor. Like, you gonna keep me in business up there?
Well, there's no shortage of content on the ground. On the field, it's been a good one, too. Not in the Moo favor right now, but hopefully some more comeback Cows magic can be conjured up here on a spooky, scary Sunday evening. Runner off first is Sears. Push. No hits today. He has reached on an error that scored a run. A righty against a righty. First pitch, runner goes. Push swings, fouls it away. That's a shame because Sears would have easily swiped second. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Infield, shaded pole, double play depth. Outfield, shallow. Spearfish, of course, keeping an eye on the speedy Dylan Sears. Maybe another hit and run could be in plan for this at bat. And the throw back to first, a ways late. The Moo have not hit a home run in more than a calendar week now. I think that might be a standing record for this team. Last Moo player to homer was E.J. Taylor in that Saturday game last week in Sioux Falls. 0-1, the pitch to Push. He takes outside, I guess. 1-1.
There have been pitches that are full inches farther outside that have been called strikes today.
Get a protractor out there at this point. 1-1, nobody out. Infield now playing straight to double play depth. Outfield stepping in a little bit, and right is McAdoo. Moran sets and deals the 1-1. Push fouls it back into the screen. 1-2. Push with Baskin and Taylor due up. Sears reaching on a walk. I have a view of who I believe is throwing in the Moo bullpen. It's definitely a single digit. That might be Stephen Boyd.
You are correct, sir.
Don't even need the binoculars. 1-2, nobody out. Runner off first is Sears. The pitch to Push. High and away, 2-2.
If they were to bring Boyd into this game for the 7th, it would make some sense. You've got McHenry and Hardy, 2 switch hitters that would flip around to the right side for the first time tonight. And then you've got Riley, who's a left-hand bat. That's due 2nd, 3rd, and 4th next inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Righty to righty, Moran deals not before throwing back to first. Now, I'd say most arms are in consideration for this game. It's a big one. I'm expecting tomorrow night to be the Nolan Meredith show in Hastings.
Yeah, you got to think, of course, Levi Chiuchi is out of the picture. Other than that,
pretty much anybody could go in the bullpen. 2-2, the pitch to Push. He takes up high, 3-2.
You scratch Chiuchi.
Brandon Jones is right
Payne.
there. Oh, yeah, Payne was used
Payne
last
threw
night.
last night, but he didn't have to throw that many pitches. So
Jackson Gordon looked good on Thursday's game.
Always helps when you have a game recently where
a starter,
went the distance.
Goes the distance.
And throws a no-hitter. That was cool, too.
Payoff pitch, runner on first, nobody out. The 3-2 to Push, and he swings and defensively fouls it back. Nice job by Push. We stay full. Other than that, Jackson Krause could be put in. Brennan Jones could be put in. Chase Reynolds could be put in.
You could be put in.
I could be put in.
Did you bring your spikes?
No, I didn't bring my spikes.
Hey, you got to be ready. You never know when your chance is going to come.
You are right. Big payoff pitch incoming. Nobody out. Runner off first is Sears, the 3-2. Moran sets and deals righty to righty. The pitch and Push swings and misses. He got him on the changeup. One down.
Kind of impressive that late in the at-bat, especially where Push has now seen him twice, that Moran was able to fool him with that changeup and able to get a big strikeout for the first out of the inning.
Dr. Machete's coming up towards us.
I've got a left shoulder that's bothering me. You think he can help out?
First pitch incoming to Austin Baskin has had a good day, 1 for 3. Baskin chops it foul, right field side, out of play, 0-1. Wait a second. That's the same guy that was in the bunny costume. So Peter has been retired, and the Moo haven't scored since he was taken out.
And now it's Dr. Peter Bunny.
Dr. Peter Bunny.
I'm scared.
Runner off first is Sears, 0-1. Moran sets and deals to Baskin, taking up high, 1-1. 6-4 the Sasquatch lead. It's been a good one, but would be a crucial game for the Moo to have in hand if they can mount a comeback. Meanwhile, Souris Valley drops a 4 spot and counting on the Sunfish in the top of the third. They lead 7-3. Wow. Throw back to first, not in time.
Let's go Sabra Dogs.
And Hastings is clawed up a little bit closer as well on Western. Make it, in fact, they have tied the game. It's 3-3. Top of the 8th from Gehring. Be a big win for the Saudis. 1-1, the pitch to Baskin. It hops the plate, hops Sanchez, and going to second is Push, so take away the inning-ending double play. Or excuse me, Sears.
Yeah, not much the catcher Sanchez could do about that one, and between the walk and a very wild pitch, that would suggest that Riley Moran is nearing the end of his effectiveness in this game, and that would be good news for the Moo, who have had their difficulty against him.
Got to jump on him when you got the chance. 2-1, runner off second. Moran to Baskin, righty to righty, bam, comes in. 3 home runs, 20 RBIs, average of 2.88. The pitch taken outside, 3-1. And you really don't want to put Baskin on if you're Moran to face one of the only Moo hitters that's figured you out in E.J. Taylor, who's reached both times he's been up against Moran with a 2-run single and a walk. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Moran's going to have to throw something here to Baskin. Checks off second, the 3-1 pitch. Baskin rips it to left field. It's down for a base hit past the glove of McHenry. Rounding third and heading home is Sears. The throw is cut off. It's an RBI single for Austin Baskin, and the Moo have cut the lead to 6-5.
He just ripped that ball through the left side. Didn't have a chance to flag it down. Austin swinging a much hotter bat lately, and now the Moo back to within 1. Heart of the order coming up. Moran seemingly running out of gas. Things are looking up for the purple and orange.
And that brings up E.J. Taylor, who's had Moran's number today. Taylor, 1 for 3 with a walk and a 2-run single. He represents the go-ahead run. Tying run at first is Baskin. 6-5, the Moo trail. Righty to righty, Moran. Looks off first. Baskin can run. Not the most prolific stolen base guy in the team, but he has run on occasion. First pitch, low, ball 1 to EJ. Boy, would this be a big spot for Taylor to, I don't know, maybe plant one over the monster?
That's one thing EJ hasn't done lately is homer. Really, any of the Moo lately.
He was the last one to do it.
Mm-hmm.
1-0 to Taylor. Runner off first is Baskin. Moran deals. Taylor holds up on the check swing inside, 2-0. What a job by E.J. Taylor. He was going around. He pulled back. I think it was the correct call.
5 of the last 6 out of the zone. The other one was the one that Baskin ripped for a hit. Like I said, Moran might be running out of gas here.
2-0 to Taylor, and he swings and hits it high in the air, deep right field. Back goes McAdoo on the track, at the fence, it's off the wall. McAdoo loses sight of it. Rounding third is Baskin. He's on his horse. He's coming home. The throw wild. Tie game. An RBI double for E.J. Taylor. It's 6-6.
Well done by E.J. as he lined that ball to right center field. McAdoo tends to play a shallow right field, and that ball just kept carrying and got over his head. McAdoo had absolutely no chance to throw out Baskin, who was flying around third. Scores from first. The Moo have tied this thing up, and I think Riley Moran has thrown his last pitch in this game.
There is going to be a pitching change for Spearfish. It's a brand new ball game. 6-0 in the bottom of the 6th. We'll tell you who the new arm is when we return.
My husband and I love to live in Nebraska.
It's the good life.
We always vacation here.
Love those Nebraska state parks.
We love to eat here.
Where are you going to get a better steak?
And we love to play here, especially Nebraska Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot, drawing 7 days a week, and all the proceeds go back to our state.
Hey, honey, this weekend, let's buy some Nebraska Pick 5 tickets, go to a state park, and grill some steaks.
Like our first date.
I'm no amateur.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber since 1923. Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Greetings, human neighbor.
Hi, Marlex. Yesterday your husband Zendar was cutting your lawn with a...
semi-conducting laser device?
Yeah. Well, he zapped one of my rose bushes.
Our apologies. Please accept this Nebraska Pick 5 ticket. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot with drawing 7 days a week.
Oh, I love Nebraska Pick 5, but come on, you didn't have to do that.
I did. He also accidentally incinerated your charcoal grilling apparatus.
Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thirsty? Get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 1 out. Runner on second for Luke White. Runner on second being the go-ahead run is E.J. Taylor. It's 6-6, and the new pitcher for Spearfish is a local, Riley Kirkpatrick out of Omaha. Tall lefty, 6'2", 210, comes in with a win and a loss and ERA of 4.4 through 13 games. Interesting strategy to go to the lefty ahead of two good righty bats in White and Simonson. Runner off second is Taylor. First pitch to Luke White, runner goes. Taylor slides in safely. The ball gets into the outfield, and it gets past the diving glove of the shortstop, Hardy. Taylor scores, and the Moo take the lead 7-6.
That couldn't have worked out any better. Of course, a good idea for Taylor to steal third. The pitcher, Riley Kirkpatrick, I'm sure had focused so totally on throwing White a first pitch strike that he totally forgot about the runner Taylor at second base, but then the throw is wild, and good awareness by EJ to come in to score to give the Moo their first lead of the night.
Once again, small ball, the name of the game. 1-0 to White. He rips it into right center field. That's down in the gap for a base hit. White rounding first, on his way to second. Parker fields, fires, not in time. It's a stand-up double for Luke White, and the wheels keep on turning for the Moo.
5th double of the year for Luke as he was able to cruise into second base with that double. And hey, no reason for the Moo to stop just because they have taken the lead. Let's open this thing up and put it away.
Well, this has become an enjoyable one. Yeah. 7-6, the Moo lead, bottom of the 6th. Always entertaining.
Yeah.
Never relenting. The batter is Jack Simonson. He's 0 for 3, struck out both looking and swinging, grounded into a 5-3, and now a meeting at the mound. So this 4-game homestand has had it all, and it's almost all been positive. 2 shutout wins against Western Nebraska, the team that defeated the Moo to win the Clark in the first half. Of course, the Friday night game, a complete game no-hitter for Trent Sellers, who's now coaching first base. A marathon of a game yesterday where the Moo came back down 7. Now the Moo have had to come back time and time again. They've just taken their first lead, 7-6, against a good Spearfish Sasquatch team. First pitch to Simonson. It's in there for a called strike, 0-1. And this Kirkpatrick, he's got an intricate, interesting delivery.
Seems to be a lot going on, gives the hitter a lot to deal with in terms of flailing limbs and the ball coming out of nowhere.
Gotta watch it again before I describe it in further detail. 1-0, 0-1, 1 out, runner off second, White. Kirkpatrick sets and deals, and it's taken low, 1-1. It's almost as if he is reaching out and using his wrist to propel the ball. It looks like he's almost dropping it out of thin air.
Well, and he's bringing it from back behind his head, and that just puts the ball on the hitter all the quicker that it just seemingly pops out of nowhere.
Now, the key is for some of these local guys in the Moo, I bet they've seen Kirkpatrick. I bet it's not the first time he's pitched here. 1-1, Simonson, high in the air, right center field, fairly deep, coming over Parker to make the catch. White's got a tag back up at second, and that's out number 2. Simo just missing that one. He's 0 for 4.
Yeah, you can't complain about that swing from Simonson. He was thinking middle opposite field and just missed that ball by a little bit. Pretty good swing by Jack, just unrewarded.
The batter is Darian Morphew. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The Moo, 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th, have taken the lead 7-6 in what's been yet another roller coaster ride between these two. Lefty to lefty, Kirkpatrick first pitch to Morphew. He takes a called strike, 1 at the knees, count 0-1. Runner off second is Luke White, who reached on a stand-up double after the runner on second for him, E.J. Taylor, scored on a throwing error and a stolen base. And that stands as the go-ahead run right now. 0-1, 2 outs. Kirkpatrick, lefty to lefty, sets and deals the pitch, taken outside, 1-1. Now, it's so fascinating to see how this team has changed from bringing home runs via the home run to scoring by manufacturing runs. 7 runs and no home runs for the Moo, but 8 hits and only 1 error. 1-1, 2 outs. Kirkpatrick sets and deals. Morphew swings and misses. The count goes 1-2. Of course, there have been RBI contributions up and down the lineup tonight. Taylor with 3, Push with 1, Baskin with 1, Koski with 1. All the other runs coming unearned. 1-2, 2 outs. Runner off second is White. Kirkpatrick to Morphew, the 1-2 pitch. And Darian rips it into center field. That's dropping for a base hit. White rounds third. They're waving him home. The throw from Parker is a good one. And out at the plate is White. Applying the tag is Sanchez. It was a good tag. White not happy with the call. Did he get him on the foot? Is the question, but White's going to discuss it with the home plate ump.
Careful, Luke.
And, well, the Moo scored 3 on 4 hits. And now Trevino is out to talk to the home plate ump, and I don't think you want him tossed because then who manages tomorrow night?
You. Congratulations.
That's your answer for everything.
Well, you're going to do everything. Let's go.
Jets talking it out. Stephen Boyd comes in. We're going to go to break. After 6, the Moo leads 7-6.
Fremont Moo Baseball. See the defending Expedition League champion Moo at historic Moeller Field all summer long. Tickets are on sale now for all remaining home games. Watch the Moo push for another Expedition League title and enjoy all the fun of a night at the ballpark with all sorts of promotions and giveaways to make your night special. Buy your tickets in advance and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition League, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
It's the top of the 7th inning. A new pitcher in for the Moo. It's Stephen Boyd, the lefty junk ball thrower out of Midland. Loves his nasty breaking stuff, and he's going to come in with a lead to protect him. Brody Sintek, despite a rocky game, gives up 6 hits, 6 runs, 4 of them earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. In line for the win throughout all of that.
That's why you keep pitching. I mean, you limit the damage, you do the best you can, and hopefully you keep your team in the game.
9-1-2. Due up for Spearfish as the Sasquatch dugout has been paid a visit. First pitch low from Boyd to Bachman, the count 1-0. Yes, there is an interloper in the Sasquatch dugout. It looks to be one of those plague guys, like from.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got like the beak and everything.
He's got one of the guys freaked out really good.
Yeah, and there is one of the Sasquatch players that is freaked out. 1-0 pitch. That's a breaking ball strike from Boyd. Count 1-1. Boyd comes in has thrown 20 innings, 28 strikeouts, an ERA of 5.4. 1-1 to Ryan Bachman. He's 0 for 2. A pitch to Bachman. He swings, fouls it back. Count 1-2.
Well, if the Moo win this game, the Grim Reaper can pretty much take care of business vis-a-vis the Spearfish contention in the Expedition League Clark Division second half race, because they will be 5 games back with 13 to play. Their chance is pretty well done.
1-2. The pitch is taken outside. 2-2. Now Spearfish just barely missed the cut the last time.
Yeah, the Sasquatch were actually
they were ahead of the Moo.
Yeah,
but they still missed the cut. 2-2 pitch, and it's hit right back to Boyd. He spears it with the glove and flips it to first for the out. Nice play by Stephen Boyd. 1 down. Score at 1-3. Looking at that first half of contention, Spearfish ended up only a game and a half back of Western. The Moo missed out by 3 games.
And the late collapse by the Moo opened the door.
But let bygones be bygones. First pitch to Johnny McHenry, swing and a miss. McHenry, switch hitter, batting righty for the first time tonight. You brought it up that, hey, good idea to throw the lefty breaking ball guy when you had 2 guys switch hitting, batting from the left-hand side his first time up. Now they got a bat righty, 0-1. The pitch taken outside, 1-1 to McHenry.
To say nothing of the fact that Stephen Boyd has been a good reliever for the Moo all year, and he's not been used lately, but also you have some circumstances.
1-1, the pitch taken up and in, 2-1. Boyd has been fantastic since he blew the save in that Souris Valley game. That was already way back on the 2nd of July.
Goes fast, doesn't it?
Since then, he's been just about as good as you can ask. 2-1, the pitch swung on, fouled back. Nice pitch by Boyd. We go 2-2. McHenry 55 for 169, 1 home run, 27 RBIs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on the Moo trail, or the Moo did trail. Now they don't. 7-6 they lead. 2-2 pitch. Boyd deals, and that one chopped to third. Leaper waits on it, settles, fires in time. Nice play by Peyton Leaper to wait on the hop and get a good throwaway. 2 down.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, number 2.
And I can also confirm that our post-game meal is being sponsored by our wonderful friends at Buffalo Wild Wings tonight.
Ooh, I might have to stop down there tonight.
Number 9, Stephen Boyd.
The batter is Theo Hardy. 1 for 3 with a double. Hardy batting from the right-hand side. We didn't call his name yesterday. Boyd sets and deals to the right-hand hitting Hardy, taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Now, of course, Hardy, another switch hitter. And he was batting lefty for the first 3 at-bats against the righty Syntec.
Whole different look, whole different set of mechanics.
0-1. Lefty to righty, the pitch from Boyd. It's swung on and chopped to short. Baskin bobbles it, and there's not going to be a play. Baskin waited on it, and the ball bounced off the backhand glove, and there's a runner on first with 2 out.
Likely to be an error on Baskin, the second error of the night for the Moo, but almost looked, the way that ball rolled out there, like he hit it off his foot, but now a runner at first with 2 outs, and Spearfish still alive.
At the very least, the grass slowed it down. Now lefty to lefty, first pitch, and Boyd dials up the fastball to Will Riley, the Australian native. Strike 1, 0-1. Riley, a walk, a ground out, a strikeout. Runner off first is Hardy. Boyd sets and deals, the pitch taken high, 1-1. And oh my goodness, we have a pirate here now. Arr. Pirates and clowns and demon bunnies and possessed doctors, you name it, they're here. 1-1, Boyd deals, taken outside, 2-1. And I think Freddy Krueger is here as well.
He's been holding up his right arm the entire time. That's arm.
That's a figurine. That's not actually a person.
Yeah. So he wants you to believe. Wait until you walk by him.
2-1. The pitch from Boyd is taken for a strike. Low in the outside corner. And there's definitely some surprise from the Spearfish dugout. Moo won't complain there. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner off first. The lefty Boyd against the lefty Riley. Boyd steps and deals at 2-2. Hit on the ground to Baskin. Fields, and it gets through his glove and goes into the outfield. Oh, no. Baskin let it go right through him.
Looked like it took kind of a funky hop on the last hop on the grass, and then Baskin just couldn't handle it, but back-to-back errors by the Moo shortstop, and the door has opened for the Sasquatch.
Don't know what they're going to score at another E6. Tough break, and now time is called by Jet Trevino, and he's going to try and settle the team down. And you feel for Stephen Boyd because he's done more than enough to get out of the inning. But Trevino, after Bennett got ejected yesterday, was the one that huddled the whole team up in the dugout. It's the first time we've seen that all season.
Yeah.
And they responded in kind. So, a big high leverage spot for Stephen Boyd with Ben Parker waiting at the plate after the meeting. Runners on the corners, both reaching on errors by Austin Baskin. The Moo clinging to a 7-6 lead in a series that has been, at the very least, wildly entertaining.
It hasn't been
get in and say, break it up.
It hasn't been the sharpest played series in the history of baseball, but it has not lacked for entertainment value. It's been a wild 2-game series, really a wild homestand.
So now runners on the corners. The batter is Ben Parker. One of the most dangerous hitters in the Clark division. First pitch to Parker, taken up high, 1-0. And you have McAdoo on deck. And McAdoo feels due for a biggie. Parker, 0 for 3. He also feels like he's due for a huge knock. Hopefully Boyd can maneuver out of it. 1-0, Boyd sets and deals. The pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Off of third, Hardy. Off first, Riley. Both reaching on errors by the shortstop, Austin Baskin. The Moo clinging to a 7-6 lead as they look to hit the stretch with a chance to break things open. 1-1. Boyd checks off first, sets and deals. The pitch taken high and away, not by much. 2-1.
So now we get stingy with the outside corner, huh?
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Boyd checks off first, lefty to righty. Sets and deals to Parker, the 2-1 pitch, and Parker checks his swing. It doesn't matter, called strike 2 in the outside corner. We're 1 strike away from getting out of this thing again.
Basically the same spot as the pitch before.
And the third base coach for Spearfish arguing about that call. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Stephen Boyd against Ben Parker. Lefty to righty. Checks off first. Boyd sits and deals the 2-2 pitch. Taken high, and the count goes full.
So start Riley at first and likely take away a shot out of force if the ball goes up the middle.
Remember, the Moo are going to play to the force at second. That's the only base where there is a force. Payoff pitch. Here comes a 3-2. Boyd sets and deals, and it's taken over the heart of the plate, and it's called ball 4.
Maybe a touch high, but it didn't miss by much.
Parker draws a 2-out walk.
Wow.
I think the most frustrating thing is everybody is just guessing what is a strike, what is a ball. It's been a highly inconsistent zone, and that creates some very odd conditions for the pitchers.
Boyd is now going to have to face against the RBI leader in the league, and Charles McAdoo. He takes a first pitch, and that one's taken outside. 1-0.
At this point, just flip a coin.
I don't know. B. Jones warming up in the pen for the Moo, but hopefully Boyd can get out of this with any further tricks. Bases loaded, 1-0 to McAdoo. Boyd deals that one low but called a strike. 1-1.
Makeup call. Hey, can you guys flip on the lights?
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases loaded. The Moo 7-6 the lead, but the bases once again, like I said, loaded. 1-1. Boyd to McAdoo. The pitch. McAdoo swings and misses. Count 1-2. Boyd dialing up that signature tailing away breaking ball, and you can't deny that one.
Let's make some noise. What do you say?
1-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Hardy off of third, Riley off of second, off of first, Parker. Boyd the lefty, McAdoo the righty. 1-2 from Stephen Boyd. He sets and deals, and it's ripped to left field for a base hit. Scoring is Hardy. The throw home is late, and the Sasquatch have taken the lead. Just about as tough luck of an inning as you can possibly get, but eventually you can't throw that kind of pitch to the RBI leader in the league. McAdoo, RBIs numbers 64 and 65, and they're big. 8-7, the Sasquatch lead.
The Moo got back into this game with a 2-out rally. And how about this 2-out rally? First 2 batters retired, 2 errors, a walk, and a single, and Spearfish has retaken the lead.
So a 2-run single for Charles McAdoo. Now runners off first and second for Seth Surratt. Lefty to lefty first pitch is a strike over the inside part of the plate. Count 0-1. You have to feel for Boyd. His infield couldn't bail him out. He got the ground ball twice. And then likely that should have been a called strike 3 on Parker. What can you do? 0-1. Runners off first and second. Lefty to lefty, the pitch, and Sir breaks his bat, hits it to second. Sears flips to Baskin in time, and the inning is over, but the damage has been done. A 2-run single by Charles McAdoo sends us to the 7th inning stretch with the Spearfish Sasquatch up 8-7 after 6.5.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Looking for photography and video services in Fremont? Give Vic's Photography and Video Services a call. He offers photography and video coverage of weddings and events, portfolios of families and high school seniors, and businesses. Vic also knows video. He can produce corporate videos or commercials for your business and transfer your home movies and videos to DVD. Need an eye in the sky? Vic is also a licensed commercial pilot, so he can provide aerial photography services. Give Vic a call at 402-721-9121 for all your video and photography needs.
A reminder from the Nebraska Lottery. Nebraska Pick 5 has draws 7 days a week, with jackpots still starting at $50,000. So play Nebraska Pick 5 today, or you might miss your chance to win big.
Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
The move had to come back twice today. Now they're going to have to come back a third time as they trail 8-7 in the bottom of the 7th, which is oddly enough the exact score they trailed in the bottom of the 7th last night. Man, oh man.
Isn't one of the scariest things on Halloween somebody coming back from the dead?
Of course. First pitch to Ryan Koski from the lefty Riley Kirkpatrick. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
On Halloween in July night here at Moeller, the move come back from the grave twice. Can they do it a third time?
We shall see. 0-1, nobody out. Kirkpatrick sets and deals lefty to righty. The pitch taken outside, 1-1. You'd have to feel for Stephen Boyd, who did what he could. He did his job. And unfortunately, a combination of bad defense in the infield and some shoddy calls set the table for one of the best hitters in the league. 1-1. The pitch to Koski, swung on high in the air. Right field, back goes McAdoo, and he makes the catch in the warning track. 1 down.
Boy, Ryan just missed that one, man. Just missed it. The move had a couple of those, but man, how big does the play at the plate with Luke White to end the 6th inning look on a play that White thought he beat? He was called out. Would have been an insurance run. At worst, the Moo would be tied. They would have kept that inning going.
The batter is Peyton Leeper, batting righty against the lefty Kirkpatrick. First pitch outside, 1-0. Leeper, single, strikeout, and hit into a rare 1-2-3 double play. 8-7. Spearfish with the lead, and that one taken low by Leeper, 2-0. So can the Moo come back again? 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Lefty to righty, Kirkpatrick sets and deals, and Leeper takes high and away, 3-0. And Dylan Sears in the on-deck circle must be licking his chops, watching how Kirkpatrick is missing the zone. 3-0. Bases empty, 1 out. Kirkpatrick, lefty to righty, sets and deals. The pitch taken low, and Peyton Leeper draws a 4-pitch walk. So the Moo have the tying run on, go-ahead run at the plate. And that brings up Dylan Sears. Sears 1 for 2 with a double.
And hey, let's remember that Kirkpatrick got hit hard. The 3 batters he faced, really the 4 batters that have put it in play against him. He gave up 2 hits. Simonson hit the ball well to center on a fly out. Koski just hit the ball well. The Moo have a good measure of him, I think.
First pitch to Sears, and he swings in the first pitch and grounds it. It's a diving stop by the first baseman, Crossley. He gets the out at second, no play at first. Oh my goodness, what a play.
Oof, you just tip your cap because Crossley kept ranging to his right. He dove, he snagged it, and then from the seat of his pants, he made the throw to second with Hardy, the shortstop, covering. And that's the second out of the inning, but now you flip the lineup over with Push.
Push struck out his last time up, scored 3-4 on the force. And, well, you got 7 outs to tie or take the lead. Lefty to righty, Kirkpatrick sets and deals to Push the first pitch, and Push swings and fouls it first base side out of play, 0-1. Likely Brendan Jones in for the 8th. He was the one warming. But with the way the scoreboard's shaping up and Souris Valley hanging on to that 7-3 lead in Sioux Falls, this is another huge game that the Moo need to win. 0-1, the pitch taken outside 1-1.
Well, it's a great opportunity for the Moo to open up the lead atop the Clark Division all the more. Right now, the Moo with a 3-game lead, and if the Moo win this one and the score holds up in Sioux Falls, the lead becomes 4.
1-1. Lefty to righty, the pitch to Push. He hits it on the ground to short, and it gets through the glove of Hardy into left field. And how about Dylan Sears on his horse all the way to third? So I don't know if it's just the dirt near short or if it's the grass or something, but both shortstops have had a whale of a time out there, and one of them's up at the plate.
A long time ago in a scary, scary land, there was a person who was murdered in the dead of night. Some say his spirit still walks to the left of the bag of second base at Moeller Field.
Whatever's going on at short, it's given these shortstops about as tough a time as ever. 3 errors apiece for each side, now 4 for Spearfish. And now the tying run off third, go-ahead run off first. First pitch to Baskin, takes low, 1-0. So after all of that, Austin Baskin can give the Moo either a tie or a lead. And remember, he tied the game at 8 in the bottom of the 7th last night. This is scary on Halloween in July. 1-0, lefty to the righty, Baskin. Kirkpatrick deals, Baskin takes inside corner, strike 1, 1-1. I think we see a big hack from Baskin on this next pitch if it's in the zone.
Certainly going to look for something he can drive here with 2 outs, the tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first.
1-1, Kirkpatrick. Checks off first, sets and deals the pitch. Baskin rips it. Fair ball down the left field line. No, they call it foul. That might have been closer than the last one we had like that yesterday.
Oof. No big argument from Jet Trevino, the Moo third base coach and acting manager. That was, so close, though.
Oh, man. Everything in this one has just been borderline, borderline, borderline. 1-2, 2 on, 2 outs. Lefty to righty. Kirkpatrick sets and deals. Runner goes, pitch swung on and missed. And that's the end of the 7th. Oh, boy. Moose Strand 2. They don't bring any home, and they go to the top of the 8th, trailing 8-7 from historic Moeller Field.
The score is 8-7.
At Methodist, we know when a diagnosis changes your life.
You want complete care personalized for your unique needs. When you're fighting for your health,
taking on cancer, or battling heart disease,
we treat you with a skill level
only our dedicated network of experts can provide.
We promise to deliver your care with the innovative treatments you need
and the compassion you deserve. Methodists, the meaning of care.
Navigator Motor Coaches can take care of all of your traveling needs, from church groups to touring professionals, as well as professional sports groups, schools, and colleges. Navigator can take the stress out of driving your group to its destination. Visit navigatorbus.com or give them a call, talk to their sales representatives, and leave the driving to their trained professional operators. Navigator Motor Coaches, proud partners of the Fremont Moo.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing: chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber since 1923. Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
This broadcast coming to you on FremontMoo.com and Big Dog 98.9 FM, 1340 AM. KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska. Nate Rohr, Zach Berman from Moeller Field in Fremont. Top of the 8th inning, 8-7 Spearfish leads the Moo. Brendan Jones has been summoned from the Moo bullpen, 1-0 record, a 4.50 ERA. It's his 12th appearance. He's thrown 16 innings, walked 10, struck out 16. His first pitch slider to Matt Crosley is inside 1-0. Crosley is 1 for 3 today, a 2-run single to left in the first. He's also flied to right and grounded to short. The 1-ball pitch from Jones. And that fastball rides up and in, now 2-0 to Crosley.
And boy, do I have shocking news as well. The Hastings Sodbusters have won against Western Nebraska.
Ooh.
The Pios swept it home.
2-0 the count. The pitch, Crosley takes a fastball inside corner, called a strike, 2-1. So Western sputtering in their last 6 games. They've lost their last 6. Currently in 4th place, 6.5 behind the Moo. 2-1 to Crosley. He swings and fouls straight back, and the count holds at 2-2. We are in the top of the 8th inning. Sasquatch 8, Moo 7. Fremont trying to finish off a 4-0 homestand, but they're going to have to come back to get it done. The wind by Jones, his 2-2 pitch. Crosley swings, pops it up right side foul territory. Taylor over to his left, and in front of the Sasquatch dugout, he makes the catch. 1 out in the top of the 8th inning.
One first baseman pops up to the other in foul territory.
1 out, no one on. Jacob Sanchez will step to the plate now. He is 1 for 3 tonight. He doubled to center, then scored in the 4th inning. Flied to right in the first, grounded out to third his last time up. Sanchez, wearing a bright orange batting helmet. He plays for Texas Rio Grande Valley, so that makes sense, as the first pitch fouled straight back, strike 1. 0-1 the count. Kind of odd, though, bright orange helmet with the powder blue and black.
Was it a Moo helmet?
The 0-1 pitch. A slider outside, 1-1. No, it's his college helmet.
That's awesome.
1-1 the count. 8-7 Spearfish. Top of the 8th, 1 out, no one on. The 1-1 from Jones. And that slider misses low and away, ball 2, 2-1. Brendan Jones out of Midland. So it's the Fremont relay from the pitching staff. Syntek, the Fremont native, to Boyd, and then Jones, 2 Midland pitchers. 2-1 pitch, curves over the inside corner for a strike to Sanchez. And the count is 2-2.
We've had a successful beer battering every game this weekend except for tonight.
2-2 from Jones. And that's fouled straight back out of play by Sanchez. Still 2-2.
Just a reminder on those foul balls.
Still alive.
Keep them as a souvenir for yourself, or return them to the concession stands for
1 out, no one on. Top of the 8th. Sanchez back in. native of San Juan, Texas. The wind, Jones with another 2-2, and it's sprayed foul by Sanchez off to the right. Remains 2-2 to the Sasquatch catcher.
This guy does not want to be the beer batter.
We are in the top of the 8th, 8-7. Spearfish has come from behind to retake the lead. 1 out, no one on. The 2-2 again from Jones. Curveball in the dirt, taken for ball 3 by Sanchez. We're full at 3-2. We'll be back with you tomorrow night from Duncan Field in Hastings. 6:35 first pitch. Our pregame at 6:15, and it's on FremontMoo.com exclusively. 6:35 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday against the all-of-a-sudden resurgent Sodbusters, who won 2 at Western. Now the 3-2. That swung on and lifted to center field. Over to his right is Push. He makes the catch, 2 down.
Just need quick 1, 2, 3 innings out of Jones. The Moo are getting closer to hitting off of Kirkpatrick with the heart of the lineup coming in. I like their odds the next inning. You just got to get there fast.
Taylor is the last batter to have not seen Kirkpatrick, and he's due to lead off in the bottom of the 8th, and then it's the second time through the order. Bases empty, 2 outs, 8-7 Sasquatch. In the top of the 8th, and the first pitch curveball from Jones is a strike to Bachman over the inside corner 0-1. Bachman is 0 for 3, 2 ground outs to short. One of them drove in a run. He also grounded out to the pitcher. The 0-1, and that is sprayed back to the screen foul. Strike 2. The Moo wrapping up their next to last regular season homestand. Man, that feels crazy to say. As we said, they'll be at Hastings for the next 3. They host the Sodbusters Thursday, 7:05. Then 3 against Pierre. The pitch, swing and a miss. He strikes him out, and the inning is over. And Brendan Jones comes out of the pen and sits down the Sasquatch 1, 2, and 3 on 16 pitches. Now let's see if the Moo can push across a run or 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Taylor, White, and Simonson due to hit. 7.5 complete at Moeller, and your score is Spearfish 8 and Fremont 7.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs? Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Back with you from Moeller Field in Fremont for the bottom of the 8th inning. 8-7. Spearfish leads Fremont. Taylor, White, and Simonson, heart of the order due. E.J. Taylor's had a good night at the plate, 2 for 3, an RBI double to right his last time up. The left-hander Kirkpatrick brings home the first one. Taylor takes over the outside corner at the knees, called a strike 0-1. E.J. has also drawn a walk and scored. That was in the 5th. A 2-run single to center in the 2nd. He also flied to center. Lefty to righty, Kirkpatrick set. His 1-strike pitch, Taylor swings at a fastball, sprays it foul and out of play to the right, the count at 0-2. We've mentioned Trent Sellers has had to coach first with the ejection of Shea Bennett last night and Jet Trevino having to go from first to third. Well, Levi cued. She is now the first base coach, which would tell me Sellers likely to pinch run this inning. Now the 0-2 from Kirkpatrick, and Taylor taps it foul around home plate. It remains 0-2. Spearfish scored 3 in the first. The Moo with 3 in the second to tie it. Spearfish 2 in the fourth. The Moo 1 in the fifth. Spearfish 1 in the sixth. The Moo with a 3-run sixth to take a 7-6 lead before the Sasquatch scored a pair in the seventh to lead at 8-7, which is our current score. Bottom of the eighth. Now the 0-2, and Taylor takes outside. Now 1-2. So this one has been a seesaw game after last night, where the Moo erased an 8-1 deficit and came back to win 13-9. 1-2 to Taylor, who leads off the bottom of the eighth for the Moo. Field starting to be covered in shadow. Lights not yet taking effect. The 1-2. Taylor swings and misses on one down and into him for strike 3. Second strikeout for Riley Kirkpatrick in 2 innings of relief work. One gone in the bottom of the eighth.
Seems like Kirkpatrick has figured him out.
Well, that completes his first turn through the order.
Sometimes the pitchers learn just as much as the hitters do.
Perhaps, but remember, White ripped a double to center his first encounter with Kirkpatrick. Luke's had a good day, 2 for 3, also singled to right. First one to White, he swings, chops toward short. Hardy charges to his left, spears it, throws on the run, and gets him by a step. Nice play by the shortstop Hardy, who is apparently playing with a broken nose. There looks to be a big white piece of tape or something over his nose, but he just made a running play for the second out of the inning. 2 gone, and now here is Jack Simonson. He's 0 for 4.
I just noticed that.
You look toward his nose, there's a big white strip. You can see it from up here. Took me a few innings to see it myself, to be honest. 8-7, Spearfish, bottom of the eighth. 2 outs, no one on for Jack Simonson. He's 0 for 4. Flied to center his last time up. Kirkpatrick's first one. Nicks the outside corner, called a strike to Jack, 0-1. Top of the order due for Spearfish in the ninth, so they'll have a chance to put on some insurance runs. Possible. 0-1 the count, the set. Kirkpatrick deals. Simonson swings and lines it over the second baseman and down for a hit in right center field. It's the 11th hit of the game for the Moo, and perhaps another 2-out rally. They've got a runner at first with 2 outs.
Well, that means everybody except for Tyler Bush is a hit in the ballgame tonight. It means every Moo player's reached base.
Push tonight 0 for 5, but twice he's reached on an error by the shortstop, and at least one of them, I think his speed was a factor in the error. 8-7 Spearfish, bottom of the eighth, runner at first, 2 outs. Morphew the batter, he is 1 for 3. Singled up the middle his last time up. First pitch slider, boxed around by the catcher Sanchez, but he kept it in front of him, so Simonson stays at first. 1-0 the count.
Darian was the hero in the bottom of the eighth last night.
With the 2-run triple that gave the Moo the lead for good. No reason he can't be a hero back-to-back nights, huh? 1-0 the count, the set. The pitch from Kirkpatrick. And that one hits the outside corner, 1-1.
Well, the Plague Doctor and the Pirate are trying to hop the fence into the Sasquatch bullpen.
Wow.
Where is the Demon Bunny? I miss him.
He's gone.
It's a shame.
Says you. 1-1 the count, the set by Kirkpatrick. The lefty deals. Morphew takes a fastball, low and away, now 2-1. Bottom of the eighth, 8-7. Spearfish leads. Moo with the tying run at first. The go-ahead run with Morphew at the plate. Simonson at first, 2 outs, the set. Kirkpatrick, the Omaha native, brings home the 2-1. Morphew takes down and in, now 3-1. Ryan Koski is on deck, and he's 1 for 4 with an RBI. Outfield pretty much straight up on Morphew, the infield shading him to the right. Now the left-hander, Kirkpatrick sets. Checks first with Simonson. With 2 outs, the throw to first, and Simonson is back into first, standing up.
You will not believe who is warming in the Moo bullpen right now.
Who you got?
That might just be Trent Sellers. No, it's not Trent Sellers. My bad.
His college coaches would fly in here. And
I saw
yank him off the
30. I saw
field.
35.
3-1 pitch outside, ball 4. Okay, that is warming in the Moo bullpen is Jackson Gordon.
I saw 35. I thought it was 39. I checked off of first. Now Levi Kiuchi, who's now coaching first base.
Well, now you've got the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first, 2 outs. Time is being called as Ryan Koski steps in. And I don't know if this is more of a strategy session than it is.
Looks like someone's coming out. This is a little bit more than a strategy session, I think. No?
There's a pitcher walking down the line.
Yes. They're leaving him in.
They are going to leave him in. Okay.
Okay, what I was going to say, I think we might see Trent Sellers not in a pitching role, but considering Kiuchi is off of first now, he might be pinch hitting sometime in this game.
Could pinch hit, could certainly pinch run. Yep. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 8th, 8-7. The lead for Spearfish. The batter is Koski, 1 for 4, flied to right his last time up. Koski, also an RBI single to left. First one from Kirkpatrick. Koski takes over the inside corner. Called a strike, 0-1.
Another high leverage spot for Koski. Possibly the biggest spot he's come up in since he had a walk-off homer against Hastings a couple weeks ago.
Does have some pop. The set. Kirkpatrick's 0-1. That drifts outside. 1-1.
Koski, he might be the only guy in the lineup whose power does not shift pole but opposite field.
The ball seems to have carried pretty well to the right.
Not out.
That's true. 1-1 the count. 2 on, 2 outs. Moo trail by 1 in the bottom of the 8th. The set by Kirkpatrick, the lefty, checks second with Simonson, looks again, now deals the 1-1. Koski swings, rolls it toward third. McHenry charges to his left, gathers, pumps, throws the throw in time to retire Koski and end the inning. So the Moo had a little 2-out uprising, but couldn't score. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left on. The Moo have stranded 12 through 8 innings. We go to the 9th. Top of the order due for the Sasquatch. McHenry, Hardy, and Riley. 8 complete. Your score, Sasquatch 8, Moo 7.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Top of the 9th inning at Moeller Field, 8-7. Spearfish leads. Brendan Jones is out there for his second inning of work. And it'll be McHenry, Hardy, and Riley. Top of the order due for the Sasquatch as they try to get some breathing room here in the top of the ninth inning. McHenry tonight 0 for 3, grounded to third, his first time up. First pitch outside, 1-0 from Jones to McHenry. 1-0 the count. Jones delivers. It misses high for a ball. Now 2-0.
He did before. He was like standing right there.
Righty to lefty. The wind by Jones is 2-ball pitch. And there's a swing and a pop up third base side, fouling out of play. And the count is 2-1.
Right up by the coaches.
Ended up right near the two managers who have been ejected. Shea Bennett suspended from this game. Now the 2-1 pitch is fouled out of play to the left, 2-2 to McHenry. And then in the middle of the second inning, Jared Molna was run.
Those two guys are just like stalking that one guy.
2-2 the count to McHenry, who leads off the ninth. Jones delivers and misses low, and the count is full, 3-2.
Nicky's carrying a broken.
Just a tough game. Would be a tough loss. Would not be the end of the world if you lose, considering Suris is still putting the beat down on Sioux Falls.
3-2 pitch. It's chopped to second, right at Sears, who takes the head-high hop and throws in time. One out, top of the ninth. One gone, and the batter is Theo Hardy. Hardy tonight is 1 for 4, reached on an error by Basket, and then scored the tying run in the seventh. He also grounded out to first, grounded out to second, and hit a double in the first inning.
So we have a plague doctor next to the B-Dub sign on the far side of the Spearfish dugout, and then the clown who's now wielding a broken bat on the other side.
First pitch, swinging a pop-up. Left side foul and out of play. Strike one to Hardy. Man, as if the Pennywise clown needed to be any more terrifying.
But he doesn't have any balloons. That's like the Pennywise special, or the balloons.
I suppose. 0-1 the count. One out, no one on. The line by Jones. He brings it home to Hardy, who swings and fouls that one out of play. Strike two. We are in the top of the ninth inning. 8-7. Spearfish leads.
I think it might be the only Stephen King book I've read front to back.
I don't read a lot of Stephen King. I don't read any Stephen King, frankly. 0-2 the count. Jones delivers. Misses high for a ball. 1-2. I'm not a big horror movie guy, to be perfectly honest.
I am if it makes you think. If it's just like people jumping out, that's not me.
Yeah. I'm not a big movie guy, if we're being real straightforward about it. 1-2 pitch, and that's sprayed foul off the netting.
Okay. Important question. Halloween, July. What's the best Halloween candy? You only pick one.
I would say... Want it first, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Hardy. He's down on strikes. Two gone in the top of the ninth as Jones gets his second strikeout.
Good looking fastball from Jones. Caught Hardy off kilter after he went breaking with the last two pitches.
Well, you're going to make me go with one, and I don't like this as a fat kid. I would say Reese's, with stern apologies to Kit Kat, as the first pitch to Riley called a strike 0-1.
I can actually graciously accept that as my answer.
Okay. 0-1 the count. Jones delivers, and it misses in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 to Riley, who tonight is 0 for 3. He was hit by a pitch. He scored 2 runs.
Kit Kats are good. I actually, when I was a kid, I was a Snickers kid.
I was never a big Snickers guy, really. 1-1 the count. Jones delivers. Misses upstairs, 2-1. It's 8-7 Spearfish, top of the ninth. 2 outs, no one on. Yeah,
That's changed. I think my new favorite, view those chocolate mint Kit Kats.
Ooh, I have not.
Those are my favorite.
Now the 2-1 pitch swung on, lofted to left field. Koski in into his right. He settles under it, makes the catch to end the inning. Spearfish has gone 1, 2, and 3 in the top of the ninth inning. Finish our candy talk, though.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but on our many road trips, we often stop at truck stops or gas stations. My pick is always the Big Cat. The Big Cat Kit Kat bar. So there you go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Sasquatch gone. Top of the ninth. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It'll be Leaper, Sears, and Push. They need 1 run to tie. They need 2 runs to win. And a new pitcher into the game for the Sasquatch. Will introduce you to him after this.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal.
Delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
for every patient.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Leading off the home half of your
bottom of the ninth inning, 8-7. Spearfish leads Fremont, and the Sasquatch have called on the best relief pitcher in the Expedition League, Zachary Creeth, 3-0 record with 9 saves and an ERA of 2.83. Creeth is making his 21st relief appearance, 35 innings, 6 walks, 48 strikeouts. Big hill for the Moo to climb. Peyton Leaper leads it off for the Moo, and the left-hand batter swings at the first one and pops it up into short left field. The shortstop Hardy called off by the left fielder Surratt, who settles under it, 1 pitch, 1 out.
We watched Creeth throw these sliders that had a spectacular amount of movement on them.
Yeah, boy.
At Colorado School of Mines.
University, number 1.
1 out, no one on, and the batter is Dylan Sears. He is 1 for 3 today, hitting to a fielder's choice his last time up. Also a double his first time up. First one to him is high for a ball. 1-0 the count. We are in the bottom of the ninth. 8-7. The Sasquatch lead it. Fremont trying to extend their winning streak, which is currently 5 games. They've won 10 of their last 11. They're going to have to dent the best reliever in this league to do it. The 1-ball pitch. Sears takes just over the outside corner, I guess. Late frame by the catcher Sanchez. Count even at 1. Riley Kirkpatrick was very good out of the pen. 2 2/3 innings, 3 hits, no runs, walked 2, struck out 2. He's in line to pick up the win if this score holds. 1-1 to Sears. Creeth delivers. Sears cuts and misses on a slider in on his hands. Count up 1-2.
There it is again.
Oof.
Like it starts over the outside part of the plate if you're a lefty, and it just drifts in. Impossible to hit.
1-2 the count, 1 out, no one on. Moo trail by 1, bottom of the ninth. The 1-2 from Creeth, and that slider is in the dirt, inside. 2-2 to Dylan Sears. 8-7 Spearfish. We are in the bottom of the ninth. 2 runs in the 7th inning for the Sasquatch on a 2-run single by Charles McAdoo. The difference in the game. 1 out, no one on for Sears. Tyler Push due next. The wine, Creeth's 2-2, and that curve stays outside. Ball 3, 3-2. Creeth to Sears.
Only Dylan Sears is laying off on that pitch.
Oof. Full count, 1 out to Dylan Sears. Trying to reach base, trying to be the tying run on base for the Moo. The wine, Creeth with a 3-2. Sears takes way inside, ball 4, and that's a 1-out walk.
See, the danger of throwing your primary pitch as a slider is when you have a guy with a good eye like Sears. If they drift in, he's not going to swing, or it could hit him.
And so the tying run is at first, with 1 out. And the batter is Tyler Push. He is 0 for 5 tonight. Twice he's reached on an error by the shortstop. Twice he's struck out. Remember, all the way back in the first inning, he ripped a ball to the wall and left, but Surratt, the left fielder, hustled over and caught it. 1 out. Sears at first, 8-7. Spearfish, bottom of the ninth. First pitch is down the heart of the plate, called a strike, 0-1 to Push.
We always say after every big win, that was the win of the year. That was, if they come back tonight, I don't think it's a question anymore.
We'll see. I don't know. Beating the best closer in the league would be very notable. The 1-strike pitch, there's that slider, and it's way outside. 1-1 to Push. Boy, the catcher Sanchez yanked it back, and we've seen that work on this home plate umpire a few times.
It's like they have quite the chemistry.
1-1 the count to Sears. 1-1 the count to Push. Sears at first. Now the right-hander Creeth looks in, and time called.
With the infield playing so deep and Push's speed, maybe you set the table and try and lay down a surprise bunt. There's a lot of space in that left side of the infield.
Baskin with 2 hits tonight on deck. 1-1 the count. The pitch, Push swings and lofts a fly ball to right field. McAdoo in and to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. The Moo down to their last out here in the bottom of the ninth, with Spearfish leading at 8-7.
That slider just jams you.
Number 32. 2 outs, and the batter is Austin Baskin. He is 2 for 4 tonight. Struck out his last time up, but an RBI single to left in the 6th. Routed out to the second baseman. He drew a walk in the second. Singled up the middle in the first. Right-hand batter against the righty Creeth. Those set at the belt. Creeth brings home the first one. Baskin swings and sprays a foul out of play to the right, strike 1.
That slider,
Filthy.
that slider, ridiculous.
Filthy. Man, a reliable closer in this league. If you've got it, it is a weapon of the highest order.
And the Moo have one.
They do.
Let's go Moo!
1-1 the count, runner at first, 2 outs. The pitch from Creeth, and Baskin rolls the ground ball to short. Hardy charges, bobbles, and will have no play. Hardy had to charge all the way in on that slow roller. He booted it. He knew because it was weakly hit that he was going to have to rush. And the Moo have a little pulse here in the bottom of the ninth. 2 on, 2 out as Spearfish clings to an 8-7 lead. It'll be scored an error by the shortstop. The 5th error of the night on the Sasquatch.
You remember that opening night in Hastings when there were like 7 errors combined at shortstop?
Uh-huh.
We're back to that. The Demon Bunny must have conjured something on that part of the infield.
Perhaps. Taylor at the plate, 2 on, 2 outs. EJ 2 for 4 with a walk. Righty to righty. Creeth brings home the first one. Taylor takes just over the inside corner, I guess. Called a strike 0-1. EJ does not think so.
On that pitch. That one started almost outside and cut all the way back in.
And almost started behind Taylor.
Oh, my
Filthy.
goodness.
0-1 the count. Sears at second, Baskin at first. 2 outs, pitch to Taylor. There's another slider. Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
What are you supposed to do?
Hope he buries a couple. 8-7 Spearfish. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Sears at first. Or rather, Sears at second. Baskin at first. 2 outs. 0-2 the count. Infield playing Taylor to pull. The set. Crease 0-2 slider. Taylor swings and misses for strike 3. And Spearfish has come from behind to defeat the Moo by a final score of 8-7. Winning streak over. This is a very good Spearfish team, and they came in here and edged the Moo tonight. Final score of 8-7.
Tough loss, you know. That's why Spearfish is as good as they are. And I think luckily for the Moo, if they are to make the playoffs, of course, Western won and not Spearfish in the first half. I think the Moo are lucky that they won't have to see this team again.
Yeah, they present a lot of issues, especially right now. 8-7 the final. Spearfish wins it. Our postgame begins in a moment here on FremontMoo.com and Big Dog 98.9 and 1340 AM.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition League, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
Fremont Moo Baseball!
Help the defending Expedition League champion Moo push for a playoff spot in their final 4 games of the regular season, Thursday through Sunday at historic Moeller Field. On Thursday, see the Moo and Hastings Sodbusters at 7:05. Then the Pier Trappers come to town for a 3-game series. Friday at 7:05, Saturday at 7:05, and Sunday at 5:35. Buy your tickets today and save at tickets.fremontmoo.com.
Party till the cows come home. Fremont Moo.
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC, or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians you can trust with your house keys, call Getchman's, the G-Force team at 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
Greetings, human neighbor.
Hi, Marlex. Yesterday your husband Zendar was cutting your lawn with a...
semi-conducting laser device?
Yeah. Well, he zapped one of my rose bushes.
Our apologies. Please accept this Nebraska Pick 5 ticket. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot with drawings 7 days a week.
Oh, I love Nebraska Pick 5, but come on, you didn't have to do that.
I did. He also accidentally incinerated your charcoal grilling apparatus.
Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent Irrigation sells new Valley brand irrigation equipment and Suckup brand grain bin equipment in their local trade area. They service all brands of irrigation and grain bin equipment and are staffed with highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today.
Back with you from historic Moeller Field as the Spearfish Sasquatch held off the Fremont Moo. They won it by a final score tonight, 8-7. That snaps the Moo 5-game winning streak and puts a loss on Fremont to end this 4-game homestand, the next to last homestand of the regular season. Seesaw game, wild game. Spearfish 3 in the first, the Moo 3 in the second. Spearfish a pair in the fourth, Moo with a run in the fifth, then Spearfish a run in the sixth. Fremont 3 runs bottom of the 6th inning to take a 7-6 lead. But then the Sasquatch, aided by 2 errors, took advantage of those 2 errors. A 2-run single by Charles McAdoo gives the Sasquatch an 8-7 victory over the Fremont Moo tonight. This is the postgame show brought to you by Morningside Storage. Storage units so nice it feels like home. Call 402-317-9261 for indoor or outdoor storage. As we look at the totals, Spearfish 8 runs for Spearfish on 7 hits. They commit 5 errors and leave 4 runners on base. The Moo with 7 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors. They left 14 runners on. That was a factor. Tonight's winning pitcher, Omaha native Riley Kirkpatrick. He improves to 2-1 on the year in 2 2/3 innings. Gives up 3 hits but no runs. Walks 2 and strikes out 2. The loss to Stephen Boyd, and really a tough luck loss for Boyd, as he had gotten not 1 but 2 ground balls mishandled by Baskin at shortstop, and that opened the door for the 2 runs in the 7th inning. Boyd, 1 inning pitched, gave up a hit, 2 unearned runs, walked 1 and struck out nobody. Stephen Boyd, 1-3 on the year. The save to Zach Creeth, and he is the best closer in this league. His 10th save of the year. 1 inning pitched, walked 1, allowed another to reach on an error, struck out 1. It's his 10th save of the year. Leading hitters in the game, Charles McAdoo was 2 for 4, including the 2-run single that decided the game in the 7th inning. Seth Surratt was 2 for 3 with an RBI as well. Meanwhile, for the Moo, E.J. Taylor, 2 for 5 with 3 batted in. Everybody except Push had a hit, and everybody in the lineup had either a hit or an RBI. Time of the game, 3 hours, 4 minutes. 238 patrons came to see it. With a win, the Sasquatch improved to 34-17 overall. They are now 13-8 in the second half. The Moo fall to 36-16 overall. They are now 16-5 in the second half. So Spearfish holds on to win 8-7. And before we close it down, let's take one more check at the Nebraska Lottery out-of-town scoreboard. And the Nebraska Lottery reminds you that Wednesday's Powerball jackpot is $174 million. The Nebraska Lottery, why wait to win? One other final in, as Hastings takes both games from Western Nebraska this weekend. The Sodbusters, who the Moo will see next, were 5-4 winners over the Pioneers. So that's a little bit of good news for the Moo. Other good news from the out-of-town scoreboard. Bottom of the 8th inning in Sioux Falls, Souris Valley holds an 8-3 lead on the Sunfish. So if that score holds, the Moo will head into the week with a 3-game lead in the Clark Division second half race. Top of the 7th inning in Dickinson, North Dakota, Badlands a 5-4 lead on Wheat City. Casper is hammering Canyon County in Idaho. That game 13-6. Horseheads, bottom of the 5th. They're in the top of the 6th inning in Butte, Montana. Pierre has pushed ahead of Mining City 6-5. And again, Souris Valley an 8-3 lead on Sioux Falls. That game bottom of the 8th inning at Karis Park, up by 29 at Sioux Falls. So disappointing night tonight, but I mean, this is a Spearfish team that is very tough, and the Moo are fortunate that they will not see them again because they present a lot of problems. It's the lineup that most closely matches what the Moo do, and in fact, in some statistical categories, they have exceeded what the Moo have done. And they have a terrific closer in Creethy. The Moo were fortunate to come back to win last night, and then tonight they are unable to come back one more time and win it. Spearfish holds them off. Final score of 8-7. So the Moo will hit the road for 3 games. They'll be at Hastings Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Those 3 games all start at 6:35, 6:15 for our pregame coverage. We hope you join us. And all 3 of those games will be exclusively on FremontMoo.com. Our next Big Dog 98.9 and 1340 broadcast will come your way Thursday when the Moo take on Hastings at home. 7:05 first pitch. Pregame at 6:45 from here at Moeller Field as the Moo open their final homestand of the regular season. My thanks to Zach Berman for all of his help throughout the broadcast. Most of all, my thanks to you for spending a part of your Sunday with us. Sorry the news wasn't better as Spearfish holds off the Moo, final score of 8-7. And until tomorrow night when we have pregame coverage at 6:15 ahead of a 6:35 first pitch from Duncan Field between the Hastings Sodbusters and the Fremont Moo. This is Nate Rohr saying thanks for listening. Good night from historic Moeller Field in Fremont. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Today's broadcast will begin in less than 10 minutes.
This has been Fremont Moo Baseball on Big Dog 1340 AM and 98.9 FM and on FremontMoo.com. For schedule and ticket information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball, it's a hit.